Hello everyone and welcome to D&D with Kristi. I am Kristi. This is my Sunday night game. We are doing a mashup of Dragon Heist and some Acquisitions Incorporated, but at the moment, after almost a year of play, we are entering the end of the Dragon Heist campaign. The players are very close. They have the location, they have the keys, and they are... Oh no, they don't have the location. They have the keys and the know-how of how to get to the Vault of Dragons to open it. But not where it is in the city. That knowledge lies with Jarlaxle Banray. But before we get to that, our players were in the middle of a battle. So Yella, yes, if you wouldn't mind going ahead and giving us the recap of what happened previously on Dragon Heist Waterdeep, or Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Last week, we started after Clue had fucked off and not Jarlaxle,
Zardos. Yeah,
Zardos, but that's Zardos is Jarlaxle in hiding, right? That's or am I confusing it? Yeah. So while Jarlaxle was attuning to the stone, Thelvar went and grabbed Clute, and we had a talk with Ridden Neverember. We got him to come along. He's gonna come along when we go after the dragons. Beyond that, turns out the stone had an aboleth in it, which is, whoops, that might be an issue.
Maybe
an aboleth that is gonna try and get Mara to set it free for a lightsaber. So probably wanna deal with that delicately. But we haven't told her about it yet, so it's fine for now. We went to a halfling bar in an attempt to figure something out about necromancers. Clue went in as a very tall halfling. Then they started sniffing him. Then Clue realized why they started sniffing him. Fucking went invisible. Went to run to his friends. Then realizes the rats weren't coming, so he ran towards them in an attempt to sort of like pincer them, and then a wall of force came down and some stuff started happening, and Clue might die next turn. He's about to get ganked, and it's gonna be a bad time. Maybe. Yes, definitely, actually. It might stay up, but it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, and that's where we left it. So, we were at the start. Anyone else want to say anything before we go, or just jump right in? I
think of anything.
All right, I guess we're jumping right in. So we ended at the end of the turn order last time. The guy cast a fly spell after at his turn. So he's currently, and he used his movement to get like 30 feet away from you, Clue. So he's up in the sky, or up in the air anyway at the moment, in this very open air tavern. But we are back to the kitchen fight. There's a kitchen battle happening with a bunch of were-rats and Mara. So, Mara, what would you like to do with your turn?
Question. Do I get, damn it. I just want to see.
Yeah, what would you want to do?
So if I go ahead and attack this guy, do I get flanking?
Yes.
You've got flanking with Hibara on the one that you're between right now. Yes.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed.
Yep.
Oh, computer, let's not do that today. We're gonna go this way. My computer's being slow today. I apologize.
Okay.
So we are gonna go ahead, and Mara is gonna. There we go. Am I still raging, or do I need to activate another one?
Still raging.
Okay, cool.
It lasts for an hour, right?
I think 10 minutes, but
All right,
also
cool.
if you stop attacking, that definitely hasn't happened.
All right, nope, it hasn't.
Stop attacking or being attacked. But yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with that.
Alrighty, Daddy. 13 will hit because they're pretty squishy.
Awesome.
You can describe how he dies.
Marge is like, I'm sorry, friend, and just kind of stabs him through, like, takes both hands and just stabs him through the head.
Is she, though? Sorry.
Well, I mean, she wants to manipulate a couple of were-rats. She is a were-rat at this juncture, so it'd be nice to have a were-rat friend. But
All right. So, stabby, enemy down. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Moving on to being done.
Also, did you add... Because technically that should have had a +2 for rage damage.
It doesn't matter.
He's more dead now.
He's dead.
He's only at 5. He was on 5.
No, I'm just trying to remember if you had that for previous rolls, or if you've continually forgotten that it gives you a +2 damage on every
we
hit.
might have to give you like a global damage modifier that you can turn on and off that will add your raging damage for you.
Yeah, we should have that already when you leveled into Barbarian.
Well, let's look at the calculation.
It's not picking it up. It's not roll 20 isn't picking it up for some bizarre reason.
Well, the formula
on the sheet.
It's the sheet. It's not.
It's under your inventory of where your weapons would be.
Mm-hmm.
And then there should be, I would say, global attack modifier, and then like
global damage modifier.
Yes, sorry, damage. Yeah, you're right.
Ow.
Right now, what it's doing is it's giving her strength plus 1 magic, and rolling a d10. So no.
Yeah, it should also be a separate box underneath in the same way.
Oh, okay.
Above,
yeah.
It's the same way my.
Right. Yeah.
Sneak attack and stuff works.
Yeah. We can sort that out. After the game.
Yeah.
So you're
I would say let's go ahead and do that, and because we'd have to apply it to all of my weapons.
No, you don't. It's a modifier. You just make it once, click on it, and then it goes for all your weapons.
That's why it's global. That's why
Mm-hmm.
it's global. And then when it's not, you have to take it off. But we'll show you afterwards. All right, so it is the turn of the halflings. So these ones that were down here at this door are going to be dashing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His buddy's going to come up behind him. This one sees that it's outmaneuvered, but also y'all are blocking the door. So what is it going to do? It is going to use its polymorph action as a polymorph to turn into a giant rat. And it is going to attempt to flee from you and flee under the boxes because y'all are scary. Grizzle's there too. So yes, if you all want to take your attack of I guess
opportunity.
Not. Yeah, Hibara, I think you're a little too far away.
It's this guy, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It should be because he got hit with thunderclap.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's snapping.
That should be on sheet. Oh, is it? Okay,
I don't know.
It should be one. It should be one lower than that.
Are you sure? Because then it would be on top of this one.
Well, that one should also be like that. That's where they were.
Okay. And nothing else is misaligned, so I don't know why that happened. But
they might have just caught when you were moving the mouse and you accidentally dragged it.
Well, yeah, but nothing else is out of line. But anyway, yeah. So I guess you both get your attacks of opportunity then.
Awesome. Mara sees the rat scamper and.
Yep, that'll hit. Nice. He's fresh, so that's the first time he's been hit, but that's a lot of damage.
He should have gotten hit with the thunderclap.
Oh, 8.
I think he passed the thunderclap, though.
Oh, yeah.
Did he?
He's the one who survived the thunderclap.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 8 plus 3.
Don't forget the +2 on that as well, because rage.
Right. I'm going to make you guys do the math on your own numbers. Just, all right. So 13.
Remember, +2 on damage.
Yes. Okay.
10 from Mara, 3 from Hibara.
Yeah, I got it. All right. So, he's going to scamper under the crates and try to get away there. So he's going to be like back under there. I guess if you guys want to dig out of the crates, see if he's still there, you can.
How is he still alive?
Oh, because
he got 13 damage. So he's not that squishy.
No, they're easy to hit, but they're kind of beefy. You know, they're not wearing plate. Yes, by any means.
Plus, when they polymorph, they get extra HP, don't they?
Yeah, he takes his giant rat HP. Yeah. As well, correct. All right, next one down is just going to make attacks on you. Parry. So he's got a short sword coming at you. Oh, dang it. This is defaulted to... It's a 23 with 6 piercing damage. It defaulted to...
Don't forget about the roll of disadvantage for attacks.
Oh, right. Okay, so that's a
Master
7.
Cloak, saving the day.
Yep.
Sorry, was that 7 you said?
Correct, that's a miss. And he's going to string again.
Mhm.
All right, 18 hit.
18 hits.
All right, so that's 6 piercing damage that he does. The other ones... Well, there are 2 right here next to you, Clue.
I'm in danger.
And they have flanking.
Oh, forgot about flanking. Yeah, I'm definitely fucked then.
So,
Ah,
first
on
one,
the
fuck
other
it.
hand-
first one misses.
Second one also
14.
misses. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then
Yeah,
comes
16,
his
18.
buddy, who also on the other side of him. That one
That
will hit.
definitely
So
hit.
6 piercing. And that'll miss. So yeah, you got away only 6 piercing damage.
I mean, there's still 2 rats left.
Yes, that's true. And you're the closest. So
Oh, no.
let's see. This one's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get you there. So 2 more attacks coming. So for 8
That's
piercing
definitely a hit.
and 6. 14 total.
2 health left. Come on, boys, we can do this.
You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, his buddy's gonna run over. And he's not gonna get to anyone else, so they're just gonna try to clear a way to the back door. I don't take it at 13 hits.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, it's like technically a flanking, so that does
Oh,
hit.
plus 2.
15 doesn't hit either. 15 doesn't hit either.
Okay. So 2 more misses.
Fuck you! Yes! Still alive!
All right. Yeah, so that, I think, they've dashed, they've run. The other guys aren't going to show up till the next round. So, yes, it is now to Hibara.
Okay.
It's also got cover, because it's behind all
Oh,
the
I
crates. Okay.
Yeah. I'm planning for the future.
All right, okay.
So yeah. So Hibara's gonna tell Grizzle to be here. And then she's just gonna move. Oh. Okay, she'll move here and then see a rat with Perry.
Mm-hmm.
Move that last 5 feet. Oh wait. Sees rat with Perry and see Clue
Being stabbed, being shanked.
Super being actively mobbed by rats.
Yeah, should probably rethink that. I guess should I do a quick? Well, I have 17 passive, so would that notice the wizard up in the air?
Yeah, you can kind of see the battle generally at the back of the of the
Okay.
bar.
Yeah, floating wizard will stand out a bit.
Yep. Then I guess we're going to. She raises her staff up and shoots some bees at the wizard.
Okay, so he needs a Constitution saving throw. All right, let's see. Wizards aren't known for their con, so.
I mean, with a bit of luck, he's gonna need 2.
Ew, he fails. All right.
Now he needs to make another one.
Oh, for the poison?
concentration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's flying with concentration.
Okay.
So I think that's
Come
just
on.
10.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
the sheet got held up. He's okay.
Fly it.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Damn it!
Oh,
But he takes 6 poison damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he moves.
West. West.
Yep, that would be right
Over clue?
Clue.
Right over clue. Let me double check to make sure how.
Is it
I
5
think
feet
it's,
or 10 feet?
I think it's
5 feet.
All right, yeah, 5 feet.
Okay.
He's just hovering over clue now.
Yeah.
Yep. And 6 damage.
Yep. I've added that already. Okay. So I'm just going to turn... Oh, and I can't turn into a drawing. Okay, we'll just put those... They're hugging.
No, I don't want to hurt. Help, I'm being molested.
There's like a swarm of bees and a swatting archmage come floating over your head.
As he's actively being gagged by rats.
Yeah. You're probably too busy to notice, if I'm honest.
And just for clarity's sake, Grizzle has ready to spit on the rat in hiding should it come out.
Okay.
That was the command I gave him. And that's it.
All right. Then we are to Thelvar.
Okay, that's kind of ruined what I was planning. Okay, what am I going to do then? Oh, God.
I mean, there's a lot of people in a circle around Clue. I'm not saying you could. It's worth killing Clue. I'm just saying it is an option.
And it's not like Habara can't bring him back to life. It's fine.
It's
Just
not like
don't have
Mara
people die
can't
too
heal
many
him.
times.
Clue would get it. He would be angry, but he would get it.
So, Thelvar.
Okay. Fine, if Clue's got a death wish. 5, 10, 10.
Clue's the other end of the bar, just going, kill me! Just kill me!
He's calling on, he's
30.
calling in an ash-rack on himself. He knows what he's
Danger
down.
close.
So, in a 30-foot line going that way. Sorry, Clue.
I mean, if you do fire damage, there is a very small chance I might live.
Uh,
How about lightning?
Oh.
No, I don't know what you're going to do. Yeah.
it's fire damage.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a deck
even
save.
double
You might be
halving
even
that.
perfect rate.
Okay, so it works in a straight line.
Yep.
Okay,
30
so
feet.
those
going
two
that way.
and the archmage. All right, so let's do the were-rats first.
Make it so that's half to 6 and then half to 3, so I'm still fighting.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I had 2 health left.
Oh my God.
I could fucking survive that.
I mean, technically, you're only dying.
I mean, I'm on the ground. I'm having a bad time.
All right, the first one makes it. The second one also makes it. The archmage. Let's see how he does.
Why did you
Fails
roll con
big
there?
time.
You rolled con on Dex.
Well, that
Oh
would...
shoot! You're right. Sorry. That was because I just got mixed up. I read something else. Let me reroll. I think I read your dex. That was it, and then it reset me. Okay, so fail.
You're rolling con again.
These are all the... Add those to the rare rats con.
Oh, wait. Okay, so sorry. What am I rolling for the? It's a
Dex.
dex. Okay. So right, 2 passed,
then
and the
you want
archmage failed. Oh, the archmage is concentration. Okay.
Yeah, but you need to roll his dex save to see if he takes half damage first.
Okay.
or then, Mhm.
Yeah, don't let me just do one more thing at a time. Like don't throw his con saves at me before I. Okay, so his first con save. And this is his dex save. No, he failed that. Sorry, I'm getting really confused now. All right, 11. So what was the con for again?
That's for
Flying?
It's for the concentration.
Yeah, okay. All right,
But the
so he
dex
made
save
that.
is for the damage.
Yeah, so he made his concentration save. What, and the damage is 13?
16.
Okay, and it's halved
the damage is 13.
Okay, so the damage is 13.
DC maybe 16.
Yeah, don't tell me the dex save when I'm asking for the damage. Yeah, so 13, but it's halved for the were-rats, right? So that makes it 6. Okay, so those two get 6 And the Archmage, sorry, gotta have to move your clue, takes the full 13. Alright. He's not looking good, but he's still flying. Alright. Clue, you are down?
Yep.
Alright, so hold on a second. I'm instituting a new practice. I'm gonna roll your death save for you.
I'm worried.
Okay.
Be very afraid.
Are you
All
going
right.
to whisper the successor fails to him?
Nope. You don't know. You guys wouldn't know in battle, so this makes it more realistic. So
Does Clue see his life flashing before his eyes?
I think he's unconscious at this point. So, but you guys see Clue go down, and that's actually what you would see and what you would know. So, all right, Clue, we're skipping you, and we're heading over to Perry.
Who has a lovely friend right here.
Mm-hmm.
And that friend is going to be stabbed.
Okay. Yes, that's a hit. Oof, you can describe how he dies.
Alright, forget the sneaking damage. Because there's no one by him, but yeah.
It's still one
No,
more
it's
than
just-
you needed. So
Just reels back and slices. So, reels back for being attacked and drives the sword through where the creature's heart would be.
all right, it collapses in front of you at your feet. All right.
25 movement.
Mm-hmm.
And nope, that's it.
Okay.
Now he's just gonna wait.
So the Archmage is floating in a swarm of bees.
Technically, they're
Above
gone
our
now.
Are they gone? It
Corpse.
just kind of appeared. All right.
Yeah, they just appear, bother someone, and go away. But I do have a question. Because of that, does he recognize we just shot bees in his face?
Yes, actually, he looks, and he sort of like shouts out at the bar, "You again! Enough!" And you see from his body, he casts a spell, and just a massive sort of like ball of energy appears from his body. And then I have to check something here. Right. Sweet. In the next moment, he's disappeared. All right, Mara. He cast a very high level spell and fucked off. Is basically what happened.
Damn you!
Oh, does Hibar remember him? With a 15?
Yes, she remembers.
Okay.
She remembers that burnt ass halfling, the one that like it was like all trying to Misty stepped away from her last freaking time as well. He's upped his game a little bit now.
He's even more burnt now.
He's pretty. Yeah, he's looking pretty
Definitely.
scraggly. Yeah. He's left.
I mean,
you guys have left him
definitively
some
more
scars.
stabbed.
Question.
Yeah.
What's the distance between where I am and the top of this wall?
Up, I would say it's a good. I'd say one floor would be 10 feet, and a second floor would be 20 feet. So 20.
Oh, so I can't jump and get on top of that wall.
If you go on that ledge, which would give you a 5 feet thing, you could then do
Oh, you mean sorry.
the crate you're already on, basically.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or the table, as it were.
I mean, you are a monk, so you can use a key point to get like double jump distance. It's a thing monks can do.
I don't think I have that though.
Yeah, all monks do. That's like
What?
level 2. Breath of the Wind, I think it's called. Also means you can do dash as a bonus action.
I have slow fall. I don't have breath of the wind.
Sure. Maybe it's not called Breath of the Wind, but it's or something. Second.
Oh, step of wind.
Step of Wind. Yeah, that.
There it is.
On your turn. Oh, okay, cool. So, if I use a key point,
Mm-hmm.
I can jump up here.
You can.
Okay. And then does that mean I have access to this idiot?
Yeah, you still have the rest of your movement if you want to jump
Okay.
down.
Oh, no, I was going to just throw my javelin at them.
Oh, you can stay on the wall too. You could just balance.
Yeah, that was going to be the game plan.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, use a key point. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw a javelin.
Yeah, that is their AC, so you hit. Which one are
Alright,
you
cool.
banging? Or not banging, which one are you javeling?
That
That
one.
would be sorry, can you ping it one more time? I turned my head away. That one.
That
Okay,
one.
at the top.
Different game.
Yes. Speed run to sleep with everybody in GTA or something. 7 points of piercing damage. Arrgh, you stab him. Okie dokie. Yeah.
All right.
Anything
Well, now
else?
I'm on the wall.
Yes,
Nope.
you are. You're balancing
I'm
on
good.
the wall. Right. So let's see. This guy's like going to move over here and find a space between the fireplace to try to get out. These two are going to come running in, but they're just basically going to have their movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 5. Can get to you, Hibara. 6, but this guy can't. He'd be just behind him. But he's going to run up suddenly from around the corner. 2 very breathless were-rats come charging at you, but only one gets to you in time to, like make an attack on you. All right, 18.
That does barely hit.
Okay, so 8 piercing. And that will take me a miss, I take it.
Yes, that is it.
8 piercing damage from this snarling, gnarling halfling were-rat that's been attacking you. The other ones, let's see. Okay, so Clue, they don't have to worry about. Thelvar. 1, 2.
I'd say rude, but it's
1,
just
2,
accurate.
3. I'll also do their movement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
1,
goddammit.
2, 3, 4. Hey, you guys are getting better. I gotta up my game too, right?
You guys are getting better close just laying there.
Bleeding out.
That guy got away. You guys definitely getting better.
Alright.
It's not our fault you died.
Alright.
I mean, it's directly Delvar's fault.
All of these are +2s, obviously. So 18 hit. Delvar?
18. Yes.
Okay, so that's only 3 damage. And the next wickety whack +2, yeah, 20, so an extra 4 damage. So that's from the one that ran up behind you. Now the one who's on in front of you. Oh, he's way shit. 18 again, because it's +2 for flanking.
Yep.
Okay, so the further 8.
That's 15 damage in total.
Correct. All right, Perry. You're gonna get the same. You get a were-rat sandwich. You're the meat of a were-rat sandwich.
Not
Yay.
even acknowledging Clue anymore.
All right, 13 misses, I'm sure. 10 misses, I'm sure. That will hit.
13 misses.
Oh yeah, so right, because it's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Fucking dumbass cloak. Bullshit.
All right,
Not salty at
16.
all.
16 does hit.
All right, so get and a 5 piercing. That is all of their turns until the next round. So, Hibara, there's some rats by you.
Yep.
And the corpse.
She is going to. Okay. Well, I guess the option to do would be she whistles for Grizzle, who moves
Mhm.
slightly up. And then she will move there and throw some bees in this guy's face.
Okay. Right. So, Constitution saving throw coming right up. How does Ratty do? Ratty crits it. He saw that coming and just dodged. He saw your other. Maybe he like heard the swarm before, and so he was really savvy about it. Is that 0 damage then? Not even half.
No damage,
Okay.
no movement.
All right. Yeah, does float like a butterfly past the bees. You see, I did a play on the.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah, we know.
Belvar. Oh, sorry. Did you have anything else you wanted to do with your movement? You still had your turn.
No. That's it.
Okay. Belvar, human sorcerer.
Okay, so on the guy to the south, we'll do charging the rapier for a shocking grasp. No. Nope.
Okay. The 14 hits.
Big delay.
Yeah.
So 9 damage in total.
To the guy in the south.
Yep.
All right. Noted.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then the offhand attack.
Mhm.
Same target.
Yep. That'll hit. Okay. And a further 8. Yeah.
Yep.
He's looking. Yeah.
And then my extra attack. And if he's not dead yet.
Yep, that'll be a hit. And a further 8. Yep, he's looking very bad, but he's still on his feet.
Whoa.
You're really slicing him up,
Yes.
though.
Damn, these things are chunky.
Yeah, so much for them being squishy.
Well, they're easy to hit. I just say they're easy to hit. They just, have to, otherwise they go down in 1. And that
And
would
not
be
easy to hit when you're dead, Kristi.
very hard to hit while you're dead. Extremely. Anything else with your turn, Thelvar?
No, that's everything.
Okay. That was a lot. I have to say, you can tell that you really knocked the crap out of him. All right, cool. Clue, your throw is coming up.
He's
All
just
right.
remembering his time in the field of war with Jagger at this point.
Oh, the time spent watching her win money off of drunken fools who thought they could take on a woman, even if she was a half-orc. All right. Yes, so roll noted. Perry, you're the meat of a rare rat sandwich.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be steady aim and then hit this one with the short sword.
Okay.
So. Oh,
Oh,
brilliant.
crit. Crit.
Goodbye, Mr. Rat. It was nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah, it does some.
Bro,
30
crits,
to-
the fucking bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Was it the guy to the east or the west you were going at?
That one.
The one to the east. All right.
East.
That is actually sufficient enough damage to take him down. So he went. So you can kind of judge now where their HP is. So it can't be more than that. Yeah.
It can't be more than 36.
Correct. Excellent round.
So Perry sees them coming towards him, prepares the thrust of the sword, and somehow it shatters.
Yep. Just right up his throat or whatever, and just he falls to the floor in a heap. The second one at your feet today. Nice.
And unfortunately, that is all I can do.
Okay, we are then back to Mara.
Mara's gonna go ahead.
Do you want to run
Okay,
along the
then.
ledge and then jump off?
Yeah.
Yes, let's do that.
Fuck yeah.
Because you can totally just
Yeah.
basically drop right there in between those two rats.
That's because that's gonna be a smart idea. Let's get
Are you
Kelsey.
raging?
You could drop on
Oh,
the
this
rat.
is true. All right.
Also, monk, so you have slow fall.
I do have slow fall.
But you don't want a slow fall. You want to do a Legend of Zelda 2 style downward
drunk
slash.
stab,
Yep. All right. So walked across there.
Mm-hmm.
Drop down. Do I need to do an acrobatics?
Yeah, why
Or-
don't you go ahead and give me an acrobatics just to see how well it goes. If you really do bad, you might need to use part of your movement to get up, but no, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
To land on the
Alright.
corpse of the rat.
That
Soft
rat,
landing.
So squish. Mara's gonna go ahead, activate another fear. I'm gonna go ahead and activate another key point.
Mm-hmm.
This rat, I'm gonna attack with my longsword.
Yeah, that's a hit. 6 slashing damage. Whoosh.
And then
Slice through
this
him.
guy gets 1, 2.
All right, roll your damage for both of those. 16. Nice.
Don't
Plus
forget
2 for
another-
each.
Plus 2.
Plus
So
2 for
20.
each, so yeah, +4. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and then plus 2 on the 6 as well. Wait, no. Yes.
On the first one.
Yeah.
If you had piled
Wait.
all your attacks on that one guy, he would have gone down. That's how much
Yeah.
damage you did. So,
Well-
just FYI. Just
I figured, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do equal opportunity.
okay. Okay. All right. Well, since they're both up, they can now attack you 4 times.
That's fine.
All right. First off, is this guy's going to move to
So he
flank
gets
you?
flanking.
Correct.
All right.
And then 4 attacks. So all of these have +2 coming at you.
Yep.
So that's a miss.
Miss.
Mhm. Another miss. Wow, these guys are rolling for crap again. Oh, but that is going to
Hits.
hit. Yes.
But that's half.
Correct. So 1 point of damage.
Yep.
Was all they could manage. All right. Hibara.
Mara's just in there laughing at them.
So what about the other rats?
Dodging it. Woof, woof, woof. You're like the blades are coming out and you're like dancing around every way you want.
Yep.
Just moving around them. All right. So sorry, Hibara.
Well, you have the other rats left.
It is.
I'm sorry. Was there a question for me?
Yeah, there are 3 other rats that did nothing but stand there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. During my
I
turn.
mean, if you want them just to stand
No,
there, that's fine
no.
with me.
Sorry. I'm like I
Who's
got.
already died.
All right. So the one at Perry.
Technically 4.
Oh yeah, there's that one too.
So
Oh, yeah. Misses.
yep. All right, that'll hit
That one hits.
for 8 piercing.
And I'll
And
take the reaction to reduce that to half.
okay, so 4.
And Delvar gets ganked.
All right, so 4 attacks coming at you, Thelvar. See how they do this time. That'll be a hit because
7.
correct. That'll miss. 15, right? Misses.
Nope.
That'll miss.
Nope.
And a hit for
Yep.
4.
That's 11 damage.
Yeah, in total. All right. Okay, now they've had all their turns. Yeah, this guy, Grizzle doesn't hear any more noises because he managed to squeeze out of some kind of crack up the chimney. He's not. There's no more sound coming out of there for Grizzle, by the way. Okay, so
I mean,
now,
that's fine.
yeah.
That's not going to change anything for him.
Okay. All right,
Yep.
Hibara.
She's just going to get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay, from the one at the side. All right, he'll swing at you. Get my sheet back up.
Nope.
No, he misses. You're too nimble and quick as you run away from him. All right, so
Yep.
that's your movement.
Yep. Well, most of it.
Mm-hmm.
And shabam.
Yeah.
17 points to Clue.
Yeah.
For
This
the
guy
record,
like jolts up. Like,
the first
just
one,
gives thumbs up to Ibarra.
the first one you failed your death saving throws. The second one you
Mhm.
passed. And that was as far as
Okay.
we'd gotten. So, but yeah. All right. And anything else you want to do with your turn? The rest of your movement?
No. That's all for now.
Okay. Right, Thelvar. One to the north, one to the south.
So, just how bloody is the one to the south looking?
Let's see. That one looks very close to death. Very much holding it together. Barely.
Okay. So, charge up to attack the one on the north.
Okay.
Oh.
That'll be a miss.
Okay, it's still charged, so we'll try that again with the offhand.
Yep,
There
still
we
going
go.
north.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's 9 damage on him.
Okay.
And then I will use my second extra attack on the one to the south.
All right. That'll hit.
Decent. Oh, 6.
Six. Not enough. So close.
Oh,
Not
damn.
enough. Yes, he's looking like he's killing you. He's gonna be trying to kill you. Is gonna be the last thing he's gonna do. So you're gonna try anyway. We'll see what Clue does now. Anything else with your turn?
No.
Those are all your actions. Yeah. All right, Clue.
Yep.
I mean, who is just gonna move up here and try and flame stab that guy.
Okay.
Flame blade 25.
Yeah,
so that hits.
of course,
And
yeah.
I do a total of 27 damage to him.
You can describe how he dies.
Blue, freshly invigorated after just sort of almost dying in a second. Just see Stelvar being ganked by the exact same fucking gnats who got him. Just like dashes, like past one of them as his blade just like catches fire, and he just like stabs one of them in the throat.
Oof. And he collapses.
Much appreciated, Clue.
Don't worry about where's the mage though. Did you kill him?
Unfortunately, no. He poofed.
You fucking hit me while hitting him, and he fucking ran away. Oh, he's not gonna live for long.
I like giving you guys rivals. I like giving you villains to obsess over. And
I feel like Clue's the only one who's had multiple encounters with things that tried to kill him fail, but barely.
Well, I think both Hibara and Perry are invested in this baddie. Clue will add anyone to his enemies list. Let's be honest.
Very
I
true.
mean, anybody who's tried to kill him, sure.
Yeah, true. Anything else with your turn?
Yeah. Let's give Barry advantage against that guy.
All right, Perry, you now have advantage, and it is your turn.
Don't need to use. I've got 2 attacks this turn. Nice. Okay. First attack. Wait, that should be with advantage.
Mm-hmm. It does. Yeah, you
Doesn't
don't need
matter.
it. Yeah, you hit.
I mean, it could still be a
it might
crit.
crit.
Yeah, you could roll if you like. It's a 5% chance.
That's true.
Yeah, and not today.
Exactly the same.
So
right,
22.
22.
Ooh, yep. Again, you shank him. He's still up, but he's bleeding now. He's bleeding a lot.
Okay. In that case, the offhand attack.
Will miss. Sadly,
Oh.
but you tried. It was always good to try to keep him, stab him, be aggressive.
Yeah.
Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
All right, then it is to Mara. You are flanked by your kin.
Yeah. Hmm. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. This guy.
Yep, that's a hit. East or west?
And that's all. This guy.
Okay, west.
That's
West.
All right, farther 10. Yep.
Yep. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay. Well, he's still up and his buddy is still up. So, once again, it's going to be like swinging swords, short swords, all over you. So, +2, 17 hit.
Yep.
Okay, so you can take that damage and have it. Yep, 18. Yep. So, 3 again.
Another 3.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
16?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and 4.
All right.
Perry, you've got one by you. I'll do that before the other guys get to the top of the stairs. Yep, 16 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 4 piercing. And a miss. All right. Then, hold on one second. The front door swings open, and the other group that if you looked at them, you would recognize as the were-rats, well, halflings that were at the other side of the building. They're going to use their full movement. They're going to dash. So 1, 2, 3. Get to about there. Everyone else will just kind of line up. Kitty behind them. They're all rushing down the stairs. The one by a clue is dead. Oh, there's one more by Thelvar. So 2 more attacks coming for you. Nope. And 3 piercing. I take it at 19 hits. So
yes.
All right, 3 piercing. That is the turn of the halflings. Hibara.
I will say I do appreciate the fact that I guess I'm appreciating roll 20 because when it's been rolling shit to hit, it's been rolling high on damage, and when it's been rolling high to hit, it's been rolling shit for damage.
That's roll 20.
But I'm just gonna, we're just gonna blast. We're just gonna throw some more bees at the rat right in front of Thelvar's face.
All right. Constitution saving were-rat throw coming up. 17. Oh, he just makes it. Yeah. Manages to dodge out of the way of your annoyances.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Thelvar.
Okay. Charge up and stab the fucker.
Okay. Yep, that'll hit. You can describe how he dies.
Just gets stabbed, and he just jabbers on the end of the rapier for a bit, and then just crumples to the floor.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What else would you like to do with your turn?
10 feet there, 5 feet, vault over there. And so land there. And that'll be it. I don't think I've got anything
All right. Clue.
Okay. Clue is going to move over here and try and fire stab that rat.
Yep, with the flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that'll hit. When don't you guys hit these guys?
19 damage.
Oh, you can describe how he dies.
After, his little murder of the one next to Thelvar, he sees Mara surrounded, just kind of pops up behind this guy as he's like trying to like dodge one of her hits and just like rams it down on him and just right through his skull.
Got it. Nice.
Then he's gonna go. Perry, kill that guy. Shore up the front. I can't take hits right now.
Okay. You have Perry has advantage again?
Yep.
All right. Perry, you have advantage. What would you like to do with it?
He's going to put his sword away as he turns to this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did it. And here we go. The manifestation of blades.
All right, that hits. Yeah, you can describe how he dies.
So as Perry turns and manifests this blade in his hand out of nowhere, he starts grinning, stabs it into the creature's head, and says, "This is getting tiresome." And then that blade disappears. Another one appears in his other hand.
Yeah.
And now this doesn't get advantage, I believe.
Nope.
No, just the first attack. Yeah.
So
13 will hit. Yes.
nice. Just take sneak off. Wow.
Oof. You can describe how he dies.
This strange blade that just appeared in Perry's hand flies through the air, sticks into his eye, and then vanishes. And the creature falls to the floor.
Yeah, so you're standing there, Mara, you're dodging all these weapons, all of a sudden one just drops, and then you turn around, the other one just drops, and there are no enemies around you now. It's just Clue and Perry, and you, and Thelvar.
The bar on a table who is bouncing slightly up and down and clapping
Yes.
upon seeing this from Perry.
Except for the noise of the halflings that are coming down the staircase that are definitely in your line of vision.
Mara's like, what the fuck just happened? What? But that like Mara looks confused, but there's just a look of rage, and she points at Clue. Kill Steele, and then points at Perry. Kill Steele.
Hold on. Can we roll perception to see if she realizes that Perry killed the other one?
Oh yeah, it could have just dropped because it's an invisible psychic blade.
Oh right, okay. What do you need to roll?
Are they invisible?
Yeah, they are invisible blades, I think.
Do I need to roll insight on that?
Perception.
I'm not sure they're invisible. I think they're
I don't
just
think
made
they
of
are. I think
psychic
they're
energy.
supposed to be like really like purple, pinky stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, she saw
It just
that.
says
Technical
blades of
description.
psychic energy.
Okay, yes.
Well, I rolled a 20.
Yeah, she saw
Okay,
everything.
you just noticed that Perry did something and it killed the lad.
And that's your turn, right? Oh yeah, so we're tomorrow.
All right. So are these guys? They're not yet rats.
Well, they have actually hulked out. I just didn't slide their multi-slider thing over because there were a lot of them. So I'm
right.
not rolling the token. I want to choose my side.
Okay, so Mara is going to go ahead and move herself, like moving herself from the pile of dead bodies just enough that she could see
Yeah.
this guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. I put him on the DM layer. I'm just going to leave their damn token things. They're all rats. Just know that.
Okay. And she's
Well,
gonna
rats.
throw
Yep.
one of her javelins.
To the one at the front?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to hit him. So for 9 piercing damage, your javelin goes flying into the air and sticks him in the shoulder. Ah! Ratty scream. All right. Okay. So you see them pull out hand crossbows.
Oh, wait. Ha! Mara sees this and goes, "Bring it, punks!"
All right, so the one that he like pulls the javelin out, lifts up his crossbow, and shoots you twice. Did it not go? Come on. Or is it just slow? No, it's just really slow.
However,
Mhm.
aha!
Yep.
I can do
You can use your reaction. Yep. So,
because that definitely would hit.
yes. So you've deflected your missile. You've used your reaction. Yeah, the first one is a miss.
What? Because you do need to roll a d10 plus
Yeah.
dex.
Yes, to see
Plus
what
dex
the.
plus
I
monk.
mean,
I mean,
what is her dex? Because if it's 3, like she doesn't
Mhm.
need to roll, like she other wins.
yeah,
But if
between her.
it's 2, technically 1 in 10 chance she
3.
still gets
Well,
it.
between her dex and her
Isn't
monk
her
level.
monk level 4?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
my dex
oh,
is
yeah.
3.
All right.
Yeah.
But there, I rolled a 4. Well, I got 4.
Yeah. Yep.
Happy?
Yeah.
It's plus dex plus monk level, so.
Yeah.
So
Just
yeah, that 4 was doing shit.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. He sort of like looks very confused at you, and then he lines you up and shoots at you with your crossbow. His crossbow.
Wait, can't she throw the arrow back at him? Well, the crossbow
For a
bolt.
key point, yeah.
I'm
If
not
you-
going to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to just toss an arrow back in his face?
I kind of want to just. Can I hold on to the arrow, or do I have to do that immediately?
No.
Oh,
wait.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to do it
Water
in the same.
back throw, yeah.
Yeah. It's in the. It's part of your reaction.
Okay. If I. Okay. Well, his second one misses. No, I catch it and just kind of look at it and pocket it.
Okay. This one too is sees you screaming and you're drawing the attention by yelling, so he is also going to shoot you twice with his crossbow. That's
a miss and a miss.
I didn't even roll the second one.
Wait, it's a miss.
Yeah, it's just only the first one.
Sorry, I saw the 13
Yep.
and I thought that was. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, he
All right.
misses.
And the ones at the top of the stairs are going to do the same. Another miss.
Miss. Miss.
Okay, and the other guy.
Miss. Miss.
Yep. And
So you basically caught this crossbow bolt and then have just been dancing around. As they shoot
Yes.
Katie.
Basically.
they're gonna then take their movement.
Mara is just having a gay old time because currently she has a crossbolt. And she's going to at some point have to go retrieve her javelins that are up there.
Are they fleeing?
Yeah, what do you think? They're rational beings. They're not that brave. They're not suicidal. They can see the floor. So yeah, they all fire their weapons, and then they're like, they don't see their boss. All their colleagues are dead. What would you do?
And right, and then the one person that they keep on trying to hit is going,
Mhm.
"Bring it, motherfucker!"
Exactly. All right. So that is their movement and their turn. We are now to Hibara.
I take it she just saw these. I don't think she could have seen them on the stairs, but she definitely
Yeah.
just saw Mara catch
Yes.
crossbow bolt
Yes.
and then just dance around as more crossbow
I
bolts.
don't know, you might have seen one of them.
Okay. Then I guess she'll giddily hop off the table and move. And okay, yeah, there's no one. So how does Thelvar look? How's Thelvar looking?
Hurt.
Like really hurt, or just like I've got a black.
More or less hurt than Clue. That's the real question.
Clue's at 17.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So more or less than.
hurt,
Okay.
more hurt than Clue. Then 16.
Okay.
Probably.
Then it's time to get slapped. Shabam. 20.
Wow.
I think that puts you at full, right?
No,
Oh no?
But close. Much closer.
You're really close to full though, right?
no, I'm barely above half now.
Oh.
I've got 36 HP. My max is 61.
What the fuck? You have 61 max HP.
Mm,
What class are you?
make us.
Mage.
Well, wait a second. How is Heist your contact? You have like in the 60s. Like you'd have like a D8 at best, right? For hit die?
D8.
For
yeah,
6
I'm only
levels.
at 56.
And yeah, she has like a D12 in there somewhere.
I have 2d12.
D8 plus 3 per level.
Yeah, but I have +1. We're level 6. That would mean 12 more than me, and that would only put you at 51. So that's. I guess you could have gone lucky with a roll.
I've
Yeah,
rolled
but
for
it's
every
even
level,
then
level up,
60.
so
Yeah, but we're only level 6. So, like, if I had your con modifier, I would only have 51. How do you get 10 more points than me somehow?
The max per level would have been 11. Right? 8 plus. So at 6 levels, the most you could have had, like if you got 11 basically. If you rolled and you got 11 basically 5 times, except for the one you got a little bit like an 8. I think.
Yeah, so 55 plus. Well, that would have been. No, it would have been. Yeah, it would have been just max. You would have gotten 11. So the max you would have 66 would be the matchup you could have theoretically had, assuming you rolled 10s literally every HP die.
All right. So was that your turn, Delvar?
It's Mara's turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I got lost in the.
Delvar was up next.
Belvar's up next. Okay. All right, because you just gave him buffed, healed him.
exactly going to get far enough to do anything of value. So, because yeah, they're going to go. I could run it, but then do nothing. Everything else is dead. Are we just going to let them run then?
Mara just shrugged. She's like, I don't care.
I mean, their boss might still be around.
I mean, I'm probably like the only one who could chase them, and if I chase them alone, yeah, just die. There's still 4 of them. So I think we just need to let this one go for now.
Well, I mean, you look at the cartage around the room. I don't think you need to be. But yes, it's your turn, Thelvar. So you've asked questions, but I don't know if you've made a decision.
Yeah, well, the question was, are we just letting them go? And the answer was yes. So.
Okay. All right. So Clue and Perry. Clue, did you want to do something with your turn?
I mean, nothing that he couldn't be doing out of combat.
Okay. Perry?
Fortunately, the same.
Okay. And Mara, anything you want to do before it gets to the halfling turn? Okay. So they're all going to shapeshift into rats and sneak out, or run out the door and into the streets in a desperate bid to save their lives. And you guys, as the door shuts, you're kind of now surrounded with the eerie quiet, considering all of the battling that had been going on. And the place is entirely yours. It's all empty except for the carnage.
Loot.
Get stuff
So
for
what's
the
this blue
bar.
thing?
Yeah, the blue thing is just it's an attraction. It's not anything powerful, or like it just looks like it's blue lights. I mean, you can do like an Arcana check on it if you want to, or a religion check to see.
Oh, so it's not a tank.
It's kind of a tank, you know. It's a big glass thing where they put
just
these
fine.
floating blue balls
Make it
in.
kind of look like jellyfish. Does he have like tiny little like tentacles
Yeah,
coming
sure.
out of space?
Yeah, like a magical effect then makes it look like it's air jellyfish.
So they're not real jellyfish.
No, it's all like illusion magic.
So far, there wouldn't be any way you can tell where the big guy teleported off to.
Unfortunately not. He just as I say, he cursed at us and then poofed.
Do you want to roll like an Arcana check or an Intelligence check to see if you could rule some spells in or out?
Okay.
Yep. So, from the magic that was done, it didn't look like a teleportation spell. Didn't like step through anything. It was literally one moment he was there, and the next moment he was gone. And the only thing that you know, one of the things that you can think of is some sort of time magic might do something, have that effect, where you blink and the world has changed. You didn't see any effects, any after effects. Nobody had a chance to, react.
He was on the. Time effect still means he had to physically move out of here.
Do you want to do a survival check and see if you can?
Well, the problem is where do you find traces? Because he started off in the air.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's it.
He doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he can check the doors to see if any of them show like weird markings, because I feel like if you open and close the door while time is stopped, that probably does something weird to the door in a way that like normally opening and closing it doesn't.
Yeah, you can do an investigation check or survival check, whatever you think.
Well, they better at investigation, so
yeah, you go and look at which doors do you investigate?
Primarily would probably be the one at the top of the stairs.
Okay. That one, you don't observe anything. That is indicative of the signs of a mage. There's nothing there.
Damn it.
Is there anywhere else you want to check with that?
Guess there's 2 more doors in this room.
Bar is investigating the one that we know that they went through, but you don't know that. To go up to upstairs.
Clue investigates one, Thelvar will investigate the other.
Okay, so who's doing the north door and who's doing the south door?
Thelvar's at that one.
Don't tell me that. I'm sorry, the map is too big. If you're pinging, I can't see everything on those things. So you're in front of the ones you're looking at, Ibar. Yeah, that one also does not look like it just looks like a regular door. Thelvar, when you...
Is it unlocked?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's unlocked. If you want to, you can open it. But just Thelvar, when you investigate the door to the south, you see blood on the handles of that one.
I think he may have gone this way, people.
Oh.
While they're investigating, Poe's going to tear the Undine symbol off one of the...
Okay, you can do that.
Yes, Clue is gonna start running towards Solvar. Well, guess we can start working this trail, but if it was a time spell, he's probably well out of range at this point.
Mara's just gonna following the leader.
What's in the back? Or up in the north, I should say.
You want to open the door?
Yeah, open the door and it's looking at what's in there.
Yep. So what you open is it's basically it's a storage area. There are a lot of crates in here. There seems to be flour and other bulk items. There are also just like crates that don't have clear labels on them. They have some markings, but there are some that say flour, salt, sugar on them. There's also crates back there. They've got markings, but no labels, shall we say, in the same way.
Cool. So this is while everyone is like, "Oh, he went this way, out that door," and no one was being like especially quiet about that, right?
No. The sounds echo through the room. It's very open. It's made of stone. Voices carry.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so in this little storeroom, now the crates are going to be on fire, and then Ibar is just going to leave. Join everyone.
Okay.
At the other door.
How are you starting something on fire, though?
With her innate
ability.
from her
Okay.
class.
All right.
Yeah, we already established she can do that. She just can't put it out.
Okay.
So that's like that. And then we go through the doors. What's on the other side of the doors?
That goes out to the back alley.
Okay, cool. Then as soon as we're there, Ibarra turns into a horse.
All right. You guys are starting to smell smoke now coming from the back of the restaurant.
Oh,
Bara, I don't
fuck's
ask
sake,
questions, you
Ibarra.
don't give answers. Catch that?
All right. Perry, as you look back, you think you see, now that the smoke is kind of pouring out, you think you see a symbol that you recognize on this crate sat by the door.
Very flammable. Great.
One would hope.
Harry's going to start running, and then because he's still connected to Clue, get Hibara back here.
You know she can't put out fires anymore, right? That's a Clue just kind of looks around, just like, wait, how is Bear talking to me? Wait, what?
Just wait for you to turn around and as Perry's running towards the crate.
All right, give me a constitution check.
Constitution check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
not bad.
You're able to, Kia, stay low. And, sorry, how close were you getting to the crate?
Close enough to figure out what, so to get a good look at that symbol and possibly open the crate if needed.
Okay. You can roll me an investigation at disadvantage because there's smoke interfering with your ability to see. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. This crate, it's pretty faded. There's a symbol on it. So the condition of the crate is it's kind of been taken out and sat down here. It's been used a lot, so it's quite worn. There is markings on them, but they're incredibly faint. And there's a symbol, and you see the letters S, L, O, and T. Is about all you can make out, but it's been sat on and worn away. That you think you'd probably need to see another crate to make out what the writing says.
There's nothing in the crate, so I can't get close enough.
When you open it up, it's empty. It's just been like used here for like setting things down or whatever. There's stains on it. There are rings. But the symbol has been worn away over time. So, but if you could find another crate that looked like this, you might be able to read what it said.
It said S-L.
L, I think O and T. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Different pen. With that, Perry will run back to the rest.
Okay. All right, so you Hibara becomes a horse. People now there's a fire alarm that's been raised because the city watch is out, and you can start to hear the alarms going off again.
Yes, time to get out of here.
We're gonna go through this door. What are we doing?
Yeah, we're going outside. Yeah.
Been in the alley.
We're on the trail of something, I guess.
I mean, we can't all get on Ibarra, unfortunately.
Nope.
Okay. So who's going to be getting on Hibara?
Also, Hibara is making like which way.
I mean,
shit.
guess Clue can check for markings for delineating some kind of direction.
Sorry, are you in terms of what direction to go?
Yeah, for if you can see like any markings suggesting that the mage went in a specific direction.
Slow drop.
You'd have to do like a survival check or an investigation check.
15.
Yeah. Out here now, no, he could have flown up over buildings. He could have, but you don't see any footmarks, so he must have still been flying because there's no obvious landing. And you do find a little bit of blood spattered, but it seems to have come from like a fall. But there's not really a trail of it. per se. You find a few drops and then it sort of disappears.
I thought it'll at least say which direction the alley.
It was flying up like over the next building. It was sort of coming from your building and then heading like basically like across the alley directly from where the door opens.
Well, we've lost him, so let's just get away from the fire that I'm just not gonna question.
All right.
Horse nod.
Who's on Habara? Who's doing what?
I mean, Barry's technically the slowest, so I guess he could be put on Ibarra.
Hey, if I use dash, I can move 50.
And I can do 60. And Mara can do 60. And Telfa can do 60. I mean, technically, you can do 75 because you can bonus action dash. Well,
I do believe currently Hibara can do 50 without dashing. Double
40,
check.
but does she? No, I assume she has 40. But
Oh, no, it's 60. It's 60 she can do right now. She's a riding horse.
Oh, Hibara can do 60. Okay. Because Mara can also do like 80 with a dash. So, I mean.
Okay, fine. Penny's climbing on the horse.
All right. Perry's on the horse. Everyone else is scampering. Are you trying to be stealthy? Or are you just running for leather?
I mean, there's a lot of panic. I don't think stealth is the most important thing here.
Okay. So you guys are just dashing away?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And where are you heading after that?
Directions. Like, I guess it's best to just like split up for a hot second in different directions and just like meet up
back at the bar.
I mean, yawning portal, probably best call, not go directly to our place of business, just in case.
Yep. So where would you like to go? Oh, sorry, I put you at the port at the oh, you're going to the yawning portal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just meet back up there after we've shaken anybody who might have tried to follow us.
Okay. I actually removed, to make the program run smoother, I removed the yawning portal, so we're just going to go map of Waterdeep. Yeah, so all of you stagger in, smelling a little bit of smoke.
Are you going to tell Hibara to meet you there?
Yeah, I guess like Clue would say, like, you know, meet at the, split up, meet at the yawning portal before we all bolt out.
Okay.
All right. So yes, you all say yawning portal. You scatter in different directions, slow down, you know, retrace your checks, go steps, whatever else you do to evade detection. And
Now Hibara just goes straight there.
Okay, except for Hibara. And
Well,
when
technically Perry, because he's on her back.
okay. Yeah, so you guys, each one of you, one by one, arrives at the yawning portal, and what time did you guys go? Was it morning still? Was that like 11?
In the afternoon.
It was in the afternoon. Okay, it's pretty quiet here. It's mostly just, you know, regular bar staff, and some regulars, some tourists, but it's very low key at this time of day. You do?
Oh,
The bar just unmorphs and goes in.
Okay.
Waits at the bar.
Yep. So as each of you come in, you'll see Hibara at the bar and a greater, I guess, a cluster of all y'all. Yeah, standing there.
They enter and find Perry and Hibara.
Nova goes straight to the bar. Her daughter's a drink.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to sit down, you guys get your drinks, you settle in. Yeah.
Clue is gonna make sure nobody was followed here.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll me a perception check. You don't see anyone. Seems fine.
Don't. Yep.
Right. So how long would you guys like to stay at the yawning portal, or what would you like to do?
Well, that didn't exactly go well.
Could have gone worse.
Don't
I
worry,
need a
Alvar.
nap.
We'll get him next time. He's bound to show up again.
And are you gonna start a new situation next time? Also, Hibara.
What do you mean?
You know, the time you got arrested for a thing.
Hey, I showed you what the queen person sent to me. Do what you need to get done. Bill me for the damages.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't think like burning down the hostel was particularly useful for the goal here.
It gets rid of a den. Have you never hunted anything before?
You notice in
No,
the
I
city,
guess
you can
not.
like call the guards and have them, go into the thing, clear it out, make sure nobody enters.
But how do you know the
don't need to-
guards aren't part of this?
Yes, the entire guard, all of the guard of whole Waterdeep are in with the necromancer.
Not all
and
of the
rat
guards,
people.
but it only takes one person.
You said more than one guard.
So you just have lots of guards on standby then.
I mean, the city has a decent number of guards. Yes, they can miss like 2 or 3 to make sure fucking 10 doesn't get repopulated.
I know you probably don't want to hear this, but I think Hibara did the right thing.
I agree.
How is burning all of the evidence they could have used to potentially track these guys further the right thing?
And Perry shows him the patch with the Undine symbol on.
Yeah, and we could have maybe found more information about him if it wasn't on fire right now.
They've
Is
only
that-
been burnt out of one. Then, do you really think they're going to make it that easy in a second? They know we're onto them. But this way, the guard doesn't know about the Undine unless they've been told by their superiors. So the Undine don't know that we're onto them.
I mean, a bunch of them got away, right? Like, if they're with
Yes,
the Undine,
but-
the Undine know. They saw us. They ran away.
But they might still think we're after necromancers and not the Undine.
I mean, that's a lot of wishful thinking there, buddy.
Can I also point out that the guard have proven themselves to be slightly incompetent?
Yeah, but that's the guard of every city.
I mean, they arrested Ibarra. That was vaguely competent of them.
Yeah. Even an incompetent fish can still survive a shark attack.
Hmm.
And if the Undine come in force, we will need them.
I don't know how good of an idea it is to just burn everything when we're in a fucking city that's made of wood.
I mean, that is the downside. But at least people realized there was a fire this time and didn't.
Mhm.
Plus, that
Just-
building was made of stone. So
No comment.
stone doesn't burn.
Uh, don't underestimate the things stone will do if you get it hard enough.
That's what she said?
What? How often do you approach women with hot stones?
I'm just saying. That's what she said.
You have weird relationships, Mara.
That
But
wouldn't
who
be
is
me.
these things? What is this? And she points at the flag,
The Undine,
banner thing.
they're the slavers I told you about.
Oh.
And this means that the necromancers you're chasing are connected to them.
Of course.
Hmm.
Oh,
Let me guess. Soon we'll find out the Xanatar connect with them as well, because every enemy we have is working together now, apparently.
Okay, that's just paranoid.
Yeah, you say that, but
Would a 12 let Hibaro remember the people she saw when she went to go get Telvar at the beginning of this?
What people did she see? Sorry, remind me of the context. A lot's
she went to
happened.
go get Telvar, and
she saw the
then-
suspicious people hanging
Yeah.
around by the old pond.
Oh, right. Do you remember that you were being stalked? Is that what you're asking?
yes.
Yeah, she'd remember she was like being stalked. Yeah, I think with the 12. Yes. Oh, by the
Okay,
way,
then,
also,
yeah.
while I'm interrupting, just to say, I know metagame, you all know the letters, but Perry, you haven't shared that information with the team yet, so just as a reminder. So yeah, continue, Corey.
Yeah, with
Yes.
Clue talking about everyone being related. That's when Hibaro would probably look and go, "Oh, I guess those people were doing stuff then."
that's ominously vague, Hibara. What people?
Oh, there were people when I went to go get Telvar before we came here. There were some
Oh.
people, and they were in the street, and they were doing
Oh.
stuff
Oh, yeah.
in our direction.
They were doing a what now?
Those have been there for a bit. They're probably just Xanatar trying to scope us out, trying to see if they can get hold of the stone and the dragon and stuff. They've been a thing for a bit.
Hmm.
But are we sure that they are Xanatar and not this Undine Slaver group?
Undine.
I mean, when I approached them, they ran away, so I haven't been able to ask them just yet, but
So we shouldn't make assumptions.
So they've been here before?
yeah, I mean, some people have been watching us for a bit, yeah.
Hmm.
mean-
Well, until now, the Rundine would have had no reason to keep an eye on us because they had no idea. So,
I mean, if you want to make sure what they are, I mean, I could always turn Mara invisible, try if she can grapple onto the ground before he can run away.
Let's not make me invisible, please. I don't know how I feel about that.
You could just
Well,
have Perry do it.
I don't think Perry's good at grappling. Because the thing is, I can stab things, but that isn't great for, getting you in a position where I can interrogate them.
Can't we just kill one and have Hibara bring them back?
You'd need to
mean-
be quick about it. But yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. The real question is how much of a fight would they put up before we get them down?
hmm,
Because I would be stuck out there on my own as the fight starts. Because if you guys get too close, they would just run away.
I really need a nap before we decide to go fight anybody else.
But
Just
don't you
saying.
remember, we have to go meet the
Yeah, we're
guy.
meeting Jordan Axel tomorrow, so
Yes.
I thought that was
either
tonight.
happening-
Oh fuck.
I'm pretty sure it was this morning. Otherwise, we should not have picked this
Oh.
fight if we
Yeah.
weren't. if
Tomorrow
we had to
morning.
do
It
something
it was the
tonight.
next day for.
Yeah. It was next morning. that
You guys
we-
did
we're
talk about
doing-
having a long rest before your,
Mhm.
but it is the
We're
day
doing
of.
this after just after the meeting of
Mhm.
Jarlaxle. So we
Yes.
can have the long rest.
Perry, can you remind me? Or Sib, which letters you saw again? I know you wrote them down, which I'm really grateful for.
SLOT.
Okay.
Sierra Lima Oscar Tango. Oscar Tango.
Slot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
OT.
Yep.
Yes.
Slot.
Okay. No. I'm actually going to write it out because it's not one word. RT, right?
Yeah,
Sorry. O?
Yeah.
What was it? What is it again? Sorry, say the letters.
SLOT.
Okay.
Slot.
All
I
right.
know it's not the word slot, but of the letters you gave us, it spells
That's what I
slot.
was trying
Yes.
to say. Sierra Lima Oscar Tango.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to figure out. I'm teaching myself how to add text to a page, and I'm doing it on a separate one, so you guys can get a better sense of what Perry saw. But it's very new for me, this whole writing text. So hopefully 16 Ariel will work. Sierra, right? I wish I had my thing. L, R, and then what were the last two?
O, T.
Okay, I know I have more letters in my head to keep track of. So, okay, and I'll see if I can make this way bigger. Yes. All right, I don't know what that R is there. Okay, one more just to recheck it. S. I wasn't prepared for you guys to burn the evidence of the clues that I left you. Which is
I feel like you should be prepared for that.
I don't think that that's a fair thing to expect of a DM.
I mean, look, you know what is fair to expect, that if we burn things, it's our fucking problem.
Yes. So I'm throwing you a bone here. No, undo. It was so good before. No, oh, fuck. I really hate this. Okay. No, that's not it. I'll do it in the chat. Let me just check this again, and then you can look at it in the chat. So, okay. So there are gaps in there, and that doesn't really help. But so I know what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to use spaces. Okay.
Don't underscores work.
Of course, spaces also assumes a monospace font.
All right. Okay, that's what it looked like.
Okay.
Those were the size of the gaps. And I'll just so you can laugh at me, just so you can laugh at my ineptitude, I will show you what I managed. That's
it's just a dark square. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a dark square because the dynamic lighting. Is it on? Stupid dynamic lighting. Okay, now look how shit it is.
Oh God. I mean, it does look like
I mean, those are letters.
Yeah, that's why. So, from a hangman, if we want to just think about it as hangman, that's what you've got to
Okay.
work with. Do you guys want to work on this? Because I could use like a comfort break if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to mute
Alright.
myself. Y'all can have a little think. And obviously think about the dragon or the Faerun world. You have what you know, right? They're crates. It was a restaurant. You can use anything you know to make inferences, and I will come back and let you know if you're getting close. I mean, you don't have to solve it today, but if you want to have a work on it. All right, I'm going to shut up now and let you go.
Means S-O-T. What do we know about that starts with an S? No idea.
oh,
What's guys remember anything that starts with an S?
Salvador Dali.
Something that would be in
I was being a jerk.
what starts with an S?
Solutions Guild.
So,
I'm sure we all thought of that initially.
yeah, that definitely doesn't end with a T. Definitely does not with a T. Starts with an S, ends with a T. Maybe a name of somebody. Silver Main. Definitely not Trad Industries.
Do we know any guilds?
I mean, it's not one of the main organizations of Waterdeep at the very least. Maybe it's some kind of, with gods. Why would the name of a god be on a crate? It would be, because there's like the one trader that was the guarding port of friendly faces, but that was Stone. No, that was Uday, so that's definitely no S's in there. Devil. Don't remember Devil's last name.
If it helps, if you guys want to use up an inspiration point, I will give you another letter of inspiration. But I just thought of that as a way, but you might not want to use your inspiration. I'll just throw it out there.
How many inspiration points do we have?
An amount. I think I wrote them down at some point, but also
is it like 8 now? 9, 8, something like that.
7. Because we used 1 to have a real roll last session, I think. No.
I'm just going to delete that abomination map that I drew.
Throne of the Lord, definitely not gonna be it. Nope. Oops, Star Song doesn't work either, so I do with Devil. Oh, nope. We're definitely knowing.
Let's use an inspiration point. Let's do it.
I mean,
we don't have 18 of them.
We have 7 of them, but yeah. Stingray. No. Cancel that. Nope. Please, nobody or nothing in my notes that gives me a solid clue.
You guys want to use an inspiration point?
Sure.
You said thank you.
All right. So, suddenly, Mara pipes up and she's like, I think, it might be Ort at the end. And Perry kind of recreates his squiggles. She's like, I think that might be an R.
Lord.
No, there's a gap there, remember?
Yeah, there's a gap there, but it's... Oh, Skullport. Fuck. Took me way too long to fucking hit Skullport.
See, I made it so you only needed 1 inspiration point. Yeah. You want to brief people on what Skullport is?
Skullport is, I don't remember, is it the 2nd or 3rd level of Undermountain? It's a big trading port for everything that's incredibly fucking illegal in any civilized place. So, yeah. It's Undermountain stuff.
Didn't we already know that from the thing that Perry had?
I mean, yeah, now we just know they were getting stuff from Skullport. Which, to be honest, putting that on a crate is just... Like, that's a good way to get arrested, isn't it? Just half crates with the illegal black marketplace name on them. Not suspicious at all, officer.
So I'll say those of you who are from Waterdeep, you would know that when you were given information on the market, it was on level 2. But Skullport is level 3 of Undermountain. They're different levels.
Yeah. It is a port, it has skulls, the merchant gives you a treasure token. That's basically most of the things I know about Skullport.
With Thelvar, I mean, just metagaming, like Alhana, do you know anything in addition to that you want to throw in? Thelvar would want to contribute?
Nope.
Okay. Do the two of you want to roll history to see if you. I mean, that's a good basic overview,
Mhm.
but just to see if there's any, like your characters would know
Yeah,
some
sure.
information.
I want to just for giggles.
All right, just because it works so well with Jarlaxle. Rule of cool. Nope.
No, I know nothing.
Thalvar,
Don't know shit.
you remember studying, you know, when we were at university, and also being now in Waterdeep and kind of keeping up with the news that, you know, Xanathar controls Skullport.
Well,
Mhm.
we knew that anyway.
But that's not something Clue said. So that's
Yeah,
people-
it's because I didn't instantly remember that it indeed was a fact we knew.
yeah, very much controls Skullport.
Mhm.
So if you wanted to share that with the party, then everybody else will also know.
Yeah, we'll share it with the party, but the party already knew because that had been brought up in
Mhm.
regards to the Rundine anyway, and the attack on Xanathar. We
Mhm.
discussed it like 2 sessions ago.
But the fact that the Xanathar runs Skullport was the information
Yeah, I
specifically.
think
Yeah,
that was.
that was discussed.
Okay,
like, 2
I don't
sessions
remember
ago.
that. I've been running a lot of D&D games, so I don't remember every detail. Yeah, but okay. So yep, you all know it is a connection with Xanathar, as Clue perceptively predicted.
Mm-hmm. Ah, God fucking damn it. Everybody hates this together.
Well, there's not much more we can do about this tonight. I suppose we should get rested up for tomorrow.
Tonight.
Oh,
It's the middle of the day. It's like 3:00 now or something. Because you guys had your meeting with Jarlaxle, you had your night, and then you got up to go.
We had the meeting. We
Oh,
were
you
all
went straight
feeling
away.
the afterwards. And
Okay.
then,
yeah.
Okay, so it's
we went
nighttime.
the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right. So, yes. Closing time at the bar.
Yeah. So yeah. So I was saying, yes, we should head back to the bar and get a good night's rest. Oh, on the subject of that, how did things with Jarlaxle go?
He knows where my saber is.
I mean, you don't know that he knows that yet.
Yes, I do. I was in the room. He said that he knows where it is.
Yes, because there was the whole
It did have-
misunderstanding with Saber Lady.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. But Mara doesn't know specifically about the entire Diablo is gonna try and get itself set free dwarf thing.
Yes. Mara does not know that.
Well, Mara dealing with that tonight, so back to the bar. Woo.
Mara needs a nap.
So is
She's-
no one gonna answer Thalvar's question?
It went well. We have a game plan. We're gonna meet with him
mean-
tonight or tomorrow evening, and also I think we should bring friend with us. Get them out of the house.
I
They
mean,
might be useful.
do we have a good way of making it not incredibly obvious to all the guards that we are harboring a fugitive?
Well, I mean, can't we make him look like wood or something? I like you all are the magic people. I punch stuff.
I mean, I can paint him, put on some makeup, but that's about where it ends.
we give
I
him
mean, we could just
Big-
put a
big
tarp on
cloak.
him. Yeah.
That was probably more effective, yeah, sure.
So I
a
said,
cloak, a hat, and possibly a mask or bandana or something.
oh.
I mean, Hibara doesn't know, but she already.
The same with Mara. Mara doesn't trust it. Mara keeps on treating it like a maraca. So that's going to be a conversation you got to have with Clue, I think.
Yeah,
You were all there. Thelvar
No.
was the only one that wasn't there when Jarlax all disattuned and
What? What's my
No,
idea?
About
very-
the aboleth.
yes, seemed very not happy with us all because of what the stone actually is.
Yeah.
Thelvar wasn't there.
Was Mara still there? Because I think Mara fucked off before that.
Mara
as
was,
well.
Mara was still there because he complained about that and then told her about the knowing the
okay.
location
Okay.
of the saber.
Harry's not going to say it till they're back at the bar and after closing time, so there's nobody from outside the guild. Then he'll say,
Maybe you should
Let's keep-
articulate that.
I mean, Clue isn't gonna just tell Telvar mostly because he entirely forgot Telvar wasn't there. Like he just assumed Telvar already knows.
Harry's
It was in
to-
Telvar's brain. That is an assumption Clue has reason to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was also in Clue's brain.
And he didn't know that,
That
shit
is
either.
true. That is also true. So is Clue going to be able to put 2 and 2 together?
I mean, Clue mostly just kind of forgot Telvar wasn't there when Jiraxo was talking about it.
I mean, I forgot that Mara forgot that she was there. So come on now.
okay. So just to be clear, they would.
We're
start
going
from the
back.
top-
We're going back to the bar so Perry could tell Thelvar
Yeah.
about the revelation.
Okay, so
Hopefully- Hopefully, that means a few hours have passed since they departed, and Perry gave Nez a task.
mentally through telepathy or how?
No,
Because you guys are still at the
before
yawning
they
portal.
left.
Yeah, I thought he gave her that task before we all left to go to the
Yes,
necromancer.
that task to get the gem to build the homunculus.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, but we're still at the yawning portal because I haven't heard you guys say you'd left yet. So that was I was just confused.
Can we leave?
Harry's not going to tell them anything until they get back to the bar.
Okay.
Because the last thing he wants is to draw more attention.
All right, so Thelvar, you know that you've got a game plan. And then
If
they
you
just go
want
back to
further-
drinking.
So we are going back to the bar, right?
Well, yeah, I figured you're all sat at the bar. You know, it's
No,
good.
Mara's like,
Well, I
"Can we
mean-
go? I needs to." Like Mara looks a little worse for wear, so she kind of needs to go home and go to bed.
Yeah, which is what Thelvar suggested. He just got sidetracked because Thelvar suggested heading back home to get rested up for tomorrow, and then got reminded, oh, how did things go with Jarlaxle? But yeah, so
How are you guys getting home?
yeah, we're leaving. Walking.
Walking.
I'm just gonna remind
We're
you,
going
you
back
do have
by Shanks's pony.
you do have your
I mean-
footstone. Just to say.
There is also the established congregation of taxis right outside.
Yeah, there are taxis outside.
Also, Clue can technically teleport back.
That is true, he can.
Well, most likely he can.
So that is also true.
Yeah.
Statistically
There is a
probable
chance.
that he'll teleport.
All right. So, taxis. Are you gonna call one of your drivers? Are you gonna walk? Are you gonna teleport?
If they ask, Perry would go, "Can I walk so I can stay warm?"
I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
If you want to keep warm, you could always go back to the hostel.
Bit
That
too
gets
warm for
death
his
glare.
taste, probably.
All right. So people who get taxis get a taxi. Clue, are you gonna try to use your teleportation?
You know, he's never done it before. Let's see how this goes.
All right. So what do you say? You have to roll a D100, and if you get 10 or lower, then there's a mishap. You're fine. Yeah. You turn it, you close your eyes and hope, and suddenly you feel like a rush. You feel like a gravitational pull. Your stomach kind of drops like the way it does on a roller coaster. And when it settles again, you're surrounded by the smells of the old haunt, and the shrieks of the bobs as you appear in the middle of the tavern.
Question.
Mhm.
Would you have told anyone that you're just gonna shoot back?
No, I don't remember him saying anyone.
He's just like, oh, let's try this for a second and just
Okay.
boom.
So the Bobs
But
are
he's back to
startled.
Bob, hey, other Bob, Jarvis. Chris will be coming in a second. Just goes upstairs.
Yeah, Jarvis is doing paperwork behind the bar and sees you and lifts up their head and sees the Bobs scream. But they don't really react and then just give you a nod and they go back to their paperwork. So, all right. One by one, you make your way back to the bar.
The old hunt.
Yes. And yeah, I think that's everyone who's supposed to be there. Who are these people who are nameless? We'll see.
Well, one of them is Patsky.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I think
Patsky.
The other is right.
Okay. Oh, right. Yes, I have to. Next, now that I'm not like running 3 D&D games at a time, I will have time to do like some of the artwork. So if you have ideas for Patsky, you can drop them in the Discord. If you find a
I
cute.
already did.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I've been really busy. Between the Twitch stream and the high level game and then the murder. Yeah. I lose things.
And to murder, when the murder just starts taking up all of your time, it's really annoying.
So my apologies. That's my sort of like defensive way of going, I'm sorry I failed you. Okay, which isn't the healthiest, but it's good to be self-reflective so next time I catch myself. All right. Yes, so, yep, it is a typical night. Jolly missed the teleportation excitement, but the Bobs were counted because he was upstairs with friend Patsky and Gorko, all playing they begin to be pretty serious gamblers because of Jolly's
Patsky shouldn't
background.
be there.
Sorry, whoever is in the bar is up. The players
Patsky
upstairs.
was gone home.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Oh, they passed
No,
out earlier.
They couldn't get Patsky very far.
That's right. You
Well, no,
had them
then
put to
Jolly
bed.
Then Jolly picked him up.
All right. Yeah. So it's Jolly and friend, and the keg is learning. He decided to teach Sippy, so that he can read cards. He's got this whole idea for an illegal gambling racket in the tavern. He wants to propose to you. So he's like, oh, if I can get, because Sippy will come across the drinks, and people will be all like neat and their beers are filled, right? It'll be a convenience. But if he can also read the cards and then like signal to Jolly, he can cheat.
I have to ask, how is Sippy's
Entrepreneurial
intelligence?
spirit.
Sorry, what was that, Corey?
What's Sippy's intelligence?
I don't know. I'll have to take a check.
Oh dear.
They can talk. So let's see.
Patsky's
6.
pictures.
6.
Yeah, 6.
Patsky's
like a good-
picture is reshared in the Discord.
Thank you. Now, nobody have a conversation before. So I look and I miss it. So, okay.
I just want to have something attack Clue as he appears.
So it's in a business proposal. He's an entrepreneur. CEO entrepreneur. Anyway.
1964.
Jeffrey
Bezos.
Sorry. Yeah, so you're all back in the warmth and the coziness. And Liff has something for you, Thelvar. Seems quite animated, but kind of gets a vibe that you're off the job and maybe this isn't a good time. So just writes on the tic-tac board, later.
Okay, Liff. Thank you.
All right.
Bar would immediately, upon entering, run up to Jarvis and ask for a map. It doesn't need to be bigger. A map of Waterdeep. It doesn't need to be bigger. It can be trash. It's fine.
Okay.
And 2 bigger birds.
All right. Those are brought to you because Jarvis is fucking organized.
I'm assuming Perry arrives last since he's walking.
Correct. So when you walk in from now, it is definitely a wintry night. This with the sun, having gone down so long ago, and so you go head over by the fire and warm up.
Right. Yeah. And Ness is over here,
Mhm.
looking smug as they all enter, but not saying anything.
Okay.
But as soon as Perry arrives, a mechanical one of those appears.
Oh, nice. Okay, so after the session, talk to me, and I will set you up with it's a construct, right?
It's
I'll check the compendium to see if they have it as an icon. Is it a particular kind of construct, or is it?
is the homunculus servant.
All right.
But Nez, at Perry's request, Nez has constructed it in a way to contain something.
Oh no.
And Nez chose a short-tailed albatross.
Which, to be honest, for a thing you specifically want to keep away from the sea. Bit weird, but okay.
You're asking a pirate to make a bird. This is not a seagull.
I mean, seagulls are
parrot.
less sea-related than albatrosses. At least seagulls stay on the coast.
Seagulls are just rats with wings.
So as Perry enters and this happens, he's going to look for Mara. So, where's Mara?
Mara came in with Habara. So she's probably just loitering. She hasn't quite figured out where the hell she is.
You're still in the conference room upstairs.
Yeah, totally.
With Jarlaxle and
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Belwick
Did I
still.
just move a portal? How the hell did that do that? Oh, there's my token. Mara is just sitting at the bar.
All right, sitting at the bar, you are.
There I am. Ugh.
Right, in that case, Perry is going to take a few moments by the fire and then approach Mara and say, "We need the stone."
No.
No, seriously, we need the stone.
Who's we?
In this case, the bird.
The bird.
And Perry points at the Zera's short-tailed albatross homunculus.
Why am I giving the stone to the bird? And
Because
then all of
we
a
don't-
sudden, he goes, bird, bird, bird. Bird the word. Bird, bird, bird.
Because we don't want to accidentally release the demon thing inside it.
Yeah. No, it's safe where it is. And she pulls out the mason jar and shakes it up. See, it's fine. And puts it back in her many pockets of wherever. However she hides all of her shit.
We
Yeah.
established it was in her hair.
Oh, right.
I think it'll be safer in the bird.
Agree to disagree. You're not getting the stone.
Honestly, I don't want the stone, but I want it to be safe.
It's safe. I haven't destroyed it yet, as much as I would like to.
Yeah, that's pretty much why.
Oi. Have not destroyed it yet. Will not destroy it. Well, but that's neither here nor there.
Is Stelvar present for all of this?
Yeah, I think Felvar came back at the same time as y'all.
Elvar's just sitting in a corner.
This is happening
at the same table
in
as Nizira.
earshot. So this is all within earshot of Stelvar then, right?
So, how about this,
Elvar's not exactly listening at the moment.
Perry?
Just making sure.
We made an agreement that it was safer with me because it doesn't necessarily, well, one, it didn't have any information on me, and two, after I attempted to attune with it, it does not like me. So, it is safer with me than with anybody else because, again, it doesn't know shit. However, if you convince Stelvar to give it for me, to have me give it over, I will do it. But you got to convince Stelvar.
All right, Belvar,
Yeah, yes, what?
can you get Mara to turn the stone over to the bird so that we don't accidentally summon the demon inside it?
Oh, yes, fine.
No reaction to being told that there's a demon inside the stone?
Well, no, it's an aboleth.
Hey,
Hold on. Strike that. You knew all this time?
Well, of course. Why do you think I was being so cautious about not knowing your plans for finding a way to defeat it?
But then you
You know,
let...
it was in my mind. I couldn't hide anything from it while it was in my mind.
Yeah, but you still can't hide anything from it being in... And now that it has touched your mind, you can't hide anything. Or at least that's what we were told. Is he wrong? Is my honey bunny wrong?
Well, I don't know about that, but yes, I certainly couldn't talk about it while it was in my mind. It would have not been happy with that. So, yes, of course. Why do you think I was in such a panic when it wanted to go into you and Clue?
I don't remember that way, but okay. Either way, because it was an aboleth and we did not tell Relaxel it was an aboleth, he's kind of mad. So there's that. But apparently also because it has touched our minds, I don't know if I count, but because because it has touched our minds, it can now manipulate us, or at least that's how I understood it.
And that's why we want to get the stone away from you all and somewhere safe.
It's safe with me. I'm not going to do anything to it.
Oh, just hand it over, Mara.
We're going to have a talk about withholding information and how that is also considered lying. And she just hands over the drunken stone.
How do you think the aboleth would have responded if I had broken its secret while it was inside my mind? I'd be a drooling idiot by now.
Well, you did have an opportunity to do it after it attuned to Clue, or before it attuned. After it did it to Clue, and then there was a whole time that it was attuned to no, but I can't. What is the freaking past tense of this word?
Attuned.
And then it was attuned to nobody for a whole period of time. And then we also did not provide that information to Jarlaxle or Zardos when we asked him to attune to the stone.
I just assumed you would have figured it out once you were connected, but...
I remember shit! And she points at her face.
Well, that's not exactly my fault.
While they're having that conversation, Harry has taken the stone over to the homunculus and is now using tools to transfer it from the jar to the homunculus's belly.
Okay. That's very straightforward. So, you're not trying to attune to it, so.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying not to get any direct contact with it as well.
Right.
Ibarra would have sent the birds off by now.
What did the birds say?
Whenever.
Yep.
Was everyone else done?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you want to go back to, or should
I
we move
wasn't
on?
sure if.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if Belvar and Mara and Perry were all done yet.
Mara's getting nowhere with Thelvar and has given up.
All right. So 2 birds.
Yes.
2 birds, 1 stone. In another bird.
Oh, I'm mad at myself that I didn't think of that. Okay.
One bird goes to the Open Lord, 1 bird goes to the Emerald Enclave. The Emerald Enclave bird also has a piece of the map ripped out. It wasn't Troll Skull Alley, it was
Yeah.
Port.
No.
It was
alley.
Troll something. Yeah.
It's Troll something. Yeah. That street. It's ripped. That part
Troll
of the map's
Crawl,
ripped out.
I
and
think.
circled.
Troll Crawl.
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Uh-huh.
yeah, the Open Lord one just informs them about how this necromancer ring, troll crook. That's it.
Yeah,
That's the
troll
name of the
crook.
street.
Yes. Yep.
So, yeah. Open Lord, that's just informing her about the
Oh, was it Vajra?
Xanathar connection,
Oh, okay. All right.
the Muad'Din connection, and the necromancer connection, as well as that the head necromancer escaped.
Again.
Okay.
Again.
All right. So you're making
But the Warren was destroyed, and she figures the Open Lord doesn't need a map of where the place was because she already told her.
Probably read about
about
it in the papers.
Well, she already told her about what they were doing.
Yes. Yeah.
That's how she got her other letter. But
Yep.
Are you really sure you want to do that?
Oh, I think you'd be across the bar. I don't know that you'd know that she was writing.
No.
That's not in character. That's out.
Oh, okay.
No, yep. And then the Emerald Enclave one is basically similar, is basically the same, but carries the map fragment in it and dealt more with the necromancer and how they're connected to Skullport, and how with 2 warrens burned out that it's highly likely that another one that should be fairly obvious to find will pop up soon.
Okay.
And by fairly obvious, we mean they'll be
Desperate and
halfling
stomping.
Where at necromancers?
Yeah, that too.
All right. Yeah. Both of those paper birds go off.
So paper birds to the Emerald Enclave and the Open Lord saying, I did another arson.
Yeah.
Hey, the Open Lord literally told her.
Well, it was
Do
Vajra.
whatever you need to
I
do.
think it was the Blackstaff, wasn't it? I mean, we can just
No, it was the
retcon
Open
them.
Lord.
I thought, okay, all right, because it was magic related. So, but yeah, that's fine. It can be either one. Okay, yeah, we'll go Open Lord. Yep. Yeah, those are sent off. So, yes, and as the DM, I'm gonna have to think about how they would react to that because there's considerations. But yeah, Sabara is like, you're definitely making them think politically. So, all right, yeah, you'll learn more when you get a reaction. You assume something from them, or not. Who knows? It's Sabara. I think anyone else would expect a reply. But yep, done and dusted. Those go off.
Mara needs a long rest.
Okay.
Well, needs a long rest.
Oh, he's already in his bed. He's already taking a nap.
I was going to say he didn't pass out in the thing again, did he?
Patsky only made it as far as the conference table, but everybody else got to bed.
Patsky's not there. He's back at his own home.
Oh, he went back. Okay, sorry, his own home.
Yeah, that's why we didn't have the carriage.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you all. My brain is absolutely gone. I'm glad you're my collective memory. Speaking of my memory being gone,
You've been doing a lot.
I have a lot of narratives, a lot of characters, a lot of subplots. But this is actually a good time since you guys are going to go to bed and get a long rest, so you can go ahead and top up your hit points and your spell slots and everything else. What was the conversation? What was the conversation between Zardos, Mara, and Hibara in the one shot that you reminded me of, Corey?
Oh, Lath's character, who I don't remember Elephant Man's name, but his character was like, we need gunpowder. And I think it was Jolly. So anyway, they came back and were like, we need gunpowder. Who has gunpowder? And everyone was like, wait, Hibara's friends with the drow, and they got gun. And so they were like, hey, Hibara, we need some gunpowder. Can you get that? And she's like, yeah, sure, I guess. So she would have set up to arrange that, getting gunpowder from them in exchange for some favor or whatever.
Okay, so was it to Felrict?
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't to Zardos directly.
No, it was not to Zardos directly, but it definitely would have been like, I imagine he would have.
And was
You
the
would have
gun
definitely heard about it.
Yeah, was the gunpowder delivered? Did you do that in order to put this in this timeline? In that timeline?
I don't believe we actually used it.
Yeah, that was my question was,
But it was delivered and we did take it to the hideout.
Okay. But did anybody, you mean the Manchun place?
Yes, the Manchun hideout.
And
technically Late's character had it. So
yes.
when
And
he went off, I guess he just went off with a bunch of gunpowder too, leaving Kabara and Mara on the hook. So, I mean, that's fine. But
yes.
What was the gunpowder for?
remember we thought about blowing up the place?
Yeah, vaguely.
Remember that? Okay. Yeah, we didn't go through with it, but that's what was suggested. And just use Sabara's connections.
Oh yeah, you guys were gonna try to just blow the shit up.
Yep.
Demolition style.
But then we didn't need to because of oh no, what was your guy's name? What was your Noel's name?
It was Darius.
Darius, yes.
Darius the badass.
Yeah, because Darius just went batshit insane and crushed the shit. So
Well, that's how barbarians are supposed to act, but yeah.
well, yeah, he also had haste too, didn't he? So he had 6 attacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. But yeah.
Okay, so basically the gunpowder sort of passed through Ye Old Haunt, but didn't actually stay there. But I think there was like a party afterwards, so it depends on whether Hibara would have been like, hey, you didn't use that stuff I got for you. It was my friend's. Can I have it back? Which I totally see her doing. Okay.
Wait, you see her doing that? No.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, she just did. She was like, yeah, sure, I'll get you gunpowder. There's
Okay.
your gunpowder. You do you. I don't know what you're going to do with it.
But yeah, technically we've done a Bill and Ted.
Yes.
Yes.
Time gets
So
weird.
after we finish this, we've got to tell our future selves to send this back.
Hold one bag
Yeah.
back.
About 2 weeks from now, Amara is going to have a deal with Felric and by proxy Jarlaxle.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I do believe technically if Felric were to get like a barrel of gunpowder,
Oh yeah.
it would be Jarlaxle's gunpowder.
Oh yes, he would definitely have to clear anything other than like a couple bags for personal use. If he's a dealer, yeah, and enough to like blow up a building would definitely, he would have to get the sign off. But
I think we got like 2 barrels too.
Mm-hmm. In my future narrative, Jarlaxle has a reason to keep working with you guys. So, because he did.
Assuming he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Just kidding.
And assuming he doesn't find out that Thelvar knew it was an aboleth.
That too.
Because of the mental manipulation and the fact that the stone had 3 eyes like an aboleth.
I mean, do you think most people just vaguely hang out with aboleths all the time? Learning aboleth facts?
Well, Thelvar wasn't in the room when he did the insight check because he did it well.
That is true. Plus, Thelvar's educated in this kind of thing, so it would make sense to know what an aboleth is.
Right.
Trained monster hunter, so...
Although we probably should have rolled for it just to check, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It probably would have been an advantage because of your education, but...
Mhm.
Oh, yes.
But yeah,
sorry.
it's in the past now. I just thought, well, just throw that in for flavor.
Yeah, so before you go to bed, Liv comes over and kind of tugs on your sleeve, the fabric of your sleeve, and motions you back over to the bar. Would you want to go with?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the problem, Liv?
Jarvis comes over and stands there and says, well, Lift's been expressing through our tic-tac-toe games that he'd like some help because he's seen that you're all very busy. And we've been researching the idea that you had, that you talked to him about a month ago.
Yes.
And we think we've been able to work out a way. It would take some magic, like permanency magic, but it would involve some sort of object, comprehend languages, maybe some sort of like mage hand with prestidigitation that could scribble out his thoughts. But yeah, we think if next time you have a bit more time off, we know you're off to another thing right now, but if you get a chance, I think we can figure out the components and get going on it. He's really excited about your idea. Right, Liff? And Liff just nods and has a huge smile.
Oh, that's such good news. I've been really in need of some good news. Yes, Liff, we will definitely work on that as soon as we have time between incidents, shall we say?
He nods and Jarvis nods as well. And you look down at the paper and there's just like a list of, possible ways, multiple ways of getting to the same effects using different spells or different ideas. And sort of all of them lead to this kind of clunky thing because it's already going to be pretty valuable considering what it can do. But if they can, there's a process of attunement where a Lift would attune to it, and they've got this whole kind of thing planned out.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah. So then they wish you good night, and you can go and get your rest as well.
Good night, Liff. Good night, Jarvis.
You all go to the land of Nod. And
to the east of Eden?
Yes. In your dreams. Also, because I had a lot of fun with our battle tonight. I was able to be more tactical, and you guys, did so you had running on a ledge, Perry being just lethal, Clue dying in an entertaining way. So I'm going to basically put back in the pool 5 inspiration points.
Nice. What? So now we're up to 13?
No, we're up to
12.
11.
11, yeah.
11. Okay, because we used 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And your hangman game.
Mm-hmm.
Next morning comes, it gets lighter much. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. What does Harbauer want to do at night?
So she knows that everyone needs 8 hours of sleep except for her.
Mm-hmm.
So she would wait until 1 a.m. or so.
Okay.
Cast Pass Without Trace, and then she's gonna sneak up into Mara's room.
Okay. You can try to roll perception, Mara, but it will be a disadvantage because you're asleep. So 5. Correct.
Good.
It's 0.
Anyway, so she'll sneak over to Mara and softly shake her awake. So kind of repeatedly nudge her awake. Or try to it.
Okay.
Okay, well, it works. Mara,
and as soon as she knows she's awake. Oh, did she say that?
Yes.
Then immediately Hibara's hand goes to Mara's mouth. And she puts one finger over her own, takes her hand away, goes, I want to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Okay, so you know how tomorrow, I guess technically later today, we're going to be going into that vault?
Yes.
We're going to be getting all that money.
Yes.
And there's also the staff.
Yes.
So, you know how that staff works, right?
It keeps the dragons out.
Yes. It's a racist staff.
Oh.
So I was hoping, since you have also have a relationship with the dragon, I do. I think we should do something.
I like where your head is at. The only downside is that we agreed to give the staff to Charlac.
Oh, no. I'm not saying we don't give it to him. But what I'm saying is, does it need to be worked? He
Good
just
point.
wants the staff.
Right. And it's not necessarily. Can we break it?
I don't know. But I wanted to see if you were on board with this, since, we both have dragons.
Yes.
And it's really stupid that they're not allowed it.
Agreed. However, what about the green guy? 'Cause he doesn't sound like a nice dragon. He
So
sounds
we
like
kill
kind
him,
of
it's fine.
okay. All right.
I mean,
cool.
when that comes.
All right. If this is what you want to do, I'll back you.
I think it's wrong. But I'm not 100% sure on how to do it. But I'm glad that you see things like this. Also, don't tell Thelvar.
Yeah, well,
You know
telling
how
Thelvar.
he is.
Yeah. I mean, granted, it might work in our favor, but yes, I totally agree. He would. The greater good for humanity, but heaven forbid dragons get some kind of benefit out of it.
Exactly. Okay. Good. I'll let you go to sleep then. She
Thank you.
sneaks away. With 33, so she's invisible.
Yeah, she just fades into the darkness, and you don't even hear the movement of her feet across the wooden floors, even though they creak.
Mara's like sitting there going, what the fuck just happened? What did I agree to? Shit.
Whose door unlocked?
Yeah, but it would have some like bells and strings attached to it, so you would know it's people entering.
Are you sure? The way the bar is rolling tonight.
Well, that's the 33. I mean, it set those off, so like no disadvantage.
Is it a spell alarm, or is it just a
I
regular?
mean, would it technically go off my passive, which is
You're
21?
but you're asleep, so you're not passively. You're not allowed. Your eyes aren't open to passively perceive, nor are your ears tuned into the world around you.
But if you got like, okay,
At disadvantage.
then, well, he set up a dangly bell
alarm.
thing.
Well, no, one would be 2. I think you should do another stealth check, and because if it's just normal bells and things, you could possibly get around it if you rolled high enough. And then
17.
Okay, so roll a perception against her 17 at disadvantage because you're asleep.
Disadvantage, perception.
Yep.
Damn it!
One away. He kind of like snorts in his sleep but doesn't wake up.
So she gently nudges Clue a lot until he wakes up.
Mara, how do you keep getting in my room?
You should know how already.
I mean, I know technically, but like, why do you keep sneaking in here? It's like,
To be fair, I think this is only the second time I've snuck in. But that's not the point. I wanted to talk to you about something.
yeah,
I have to mute myself because I'm laughing so hard picturing this conversation.
Oh, there's Mara.
So, you know how in the morning we're going to go down into that vault and it's got the dragon staff?
Yeah, what about it?
And you know how Verlaxel wants the dragon staff, right?
Yes.
I just want to be clear that I still want to give him the dragon staff.
Not liking where this is going.
But I want the dragon staff to not work.
If it doesn't work, Laxel can't use it as a bargaining chip, and it's just as well as we not giving it to him. He needs it working, or he will stab us.
But it's already turned off.
Pretty sure the force field is still turned on. Also, isn't there a fucking adult green dragon just like flying around? You know, ready to potentially torch the city, kill dozens, if not hundreds.
She just looks at you blankly, slightly shrugs. That's not really a reason to keep everyone out, though.
I mean, ideally, you'd find some way to filter things so the dragons that aren't assholes can get in. But if the choice is between keeping a couple of dragons out that should be allowed in, or letting one dragon in that's literally going to kill everybody, I mean, it's the green dragon that's already, you know, killed to chase Dabby away. Like, he's just going to kill tons of people. That's just the only thing that's going to happen. There's a reason they put an anti-dragon field here.
But anyone can do that. And they don't ban other people.
Most people can't do the level of damage an adult green dragon can.
I think anyone with sufficient magical capabilities can do that much damage.
Ibarra, do you know how fucking rare it is for people to have my level of magic, let alone yours, or something that can destroy an entire city?
How old are you?
23.
That old?
It's pretty young, even for tiefling ages. I mean, I'm not like a baby, I'm like an adult, but I'm not like old.
Oh, Clue's a baby tiefling.
He's 23. That's like, they have normal human ages.
It's the age of consent. It's okay. Like, but just right there, like basically 1 year over.
Well, technically, it's a medieval world. The age of consent will be a lot lower. But yeah.
Let's not talk about
in
that.
our world, yeah. We're gonna take that
It
12 and
currently
turn it
still
to
is.
21. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's 23, not
For
Sorry,
tieflings. Right.
I mean,
Sorry.
tieflings have the same age. Like, they live slightly longer, but they mature to exact same rate as humans. So,
I mean, where I'm from, everyone's just sort of magical like this.
I mean,
So,
people like me also have like basic magic, but nothing that can light a fucking town on fire in a couple of seconds.
but I'm,
Like,
well, I mean,
Dragons are not even close to human levels.
but
like,
then there was friend.
I
He
mean,
lit the alleyway on fire with just a necklace. My point is, you shouldn't just ban everyone like this.
I think you're heavily underestimating just how powerful dragons are.
No, I'm not underestimating how dragons are. I just think it's wrong.
I like
They
how
can
we're
literally.
getting a morality.
They
lesson.
not only can, but they have just destroyed entire cities without a
Yes.
second thought.
But so as mages, and people with magic are perfectly allowed here.
I mean, they're actively registered and kept tabs on to stop them from destroying the city.
So why don't they just do the same with dragons?
Because, unlike most mages, for dragons, they can just fly in from somewhere else and level the city before somebody can do fuck all about it.
I'm
Because they're
pretty sure we've
dragons.
seen mages fly plenty.
Not the flying
then
that's the
fuck
issue.
off.
It's the fucking dragon's breath that can just level entire blocks without anybody being able to do anything about it.
How is that different than any other spell?
Do you know how rare it is for a human to gain that kind of, well, a humanoid of any kind to gain that kind of power? That's like 1 in a billion. You know how many dragons get that amount of power? If they don't, like, we don't kill them when they're like young, all of them. And all of them will be 10 or even 20 times as powerful as most human mages. Like, you are heavily underestimating just the sheer difference in scale of power here.
But other places don't have these things.
Yeah, and other places.
And they're perfectly fine.
A lot of the times they aren't. Dragons have destroyed plenty of places, enslaved the people. It's not that rare.
But what about all the good dragons? Like our friends.
Okay, Bar, I get it. Not every dragon is an asshole, but simple fact is even the good dragons have an annoying tendency to really fuck up human business. Like Dabby and friends are like friendly now and they're going along with us, but as soon as humans do anything they don't particularly like, they're just as likely to kill you.
But how is that different from anyone else?
I mean, when as they get older, they are a lot more capable than your average human. Or average mage, however powerful they may be. Like, they're not people, Ibarra. Like, fundamentally. Like, they're intelligent, sure. But they do not in any other way approach how we think.
Just because they think differently doesn't make them not people.
Around the mulberry bush.
Okay, Barra, just... look, whatever, it doesn't matter, because if we break the staff, Chirlaxel will think we reneged on the deal, because he needs it whole. Because, once again, a green dragon is a real threat.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Insight check to see if she's not just gonna fucking do it even though Chloe said no.
Okay, roll insight. Oh, what does he get for a 22? What's he reading about Hibara?
How to put this? It's not that she's lying, but it's also not that she's like, she clearly hasn't given up on the idea, but she's also not she's taken what Lewis said into consideration.
Bar, I know you're just trying to help our dragon friends, but the simple fact is, dragons and humans, it's complicated because there's just the level of difference in power is enormous. Like, if they're young, it's one thing, but as they get older, they're unimaginably strong.
I don't see that being any different than anything else.
Not even close. Yep, genuinely, dragons will. You need like ancient dragons will just literally start out. They're closer to gods than they are to people most of the time.
Okay.
And if there's evil gods, we generally, don't want to let them in. Probably a good idea.
But people worship good gods and let them in.
Yeah, but well, if there was a way of selectively only keeping the bad dragons out, I mean, I'd gladly go for that as well. But currently, the dragon staff is just not capable of making that distinction. Now, is it?
No, it's not.
Can you do magic that allows it to make that distinction?
No.
Well then.
Maybe after a few years of studying it. But no, not at current.
Pretty sure that thing was made by one of the most powerful mages in existence, so more than a couple of years.
A year, decade, whatever. As long as it would take, it'd be a while. And that's not feasible for what we need right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I'll let you get back to sleep.
Thank you very much. Close the door on your way out.
She does.
Yeah. Still pretty stealthy. Oh, there's a little tinkle, I should say, of one of the bells, but not very much.
Yep. Then she goes and gets a paper bird from downstairs.
Okay.
And writes a note to Jarlaxle.
Okay.
Saying that she needs to ask him something in private before everything goes off. And then she sends it off to him.
Okay. And he'll go to his ship, be waiting for him in the morning.
And then she'll take her short rest because it's only a long rest because it's only 4 hours.
Okay. Busy night for Hibara. Right. So those of you with uninterrupted sleep are feeling rested. It's nice to sleep in your own beds. Again, is this the first night you've slept at the tavern since you got back from Neverwinter? Can't remember.
Well, it's been about a week and a half.
Oh, that's right. We're in
weeks now.
downtime. Right. Okay. But it's cozy there. The building, the Bobs made sure to really stoke up the wood in the fireplace before they went to bed. And because of the way that it's built, it actually kind of goes up through the entire building. So it sort of warms up. The heat travels. And so it's not as cold outside. Although there's frost on your windows when you awaken in the darker light of the morning. And you are greeted as ever with the wonderful smell of coffee and pastries, and you can hear a bit of a bustling happening downstairs. What would you guys like to do? Come downstairs, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Always dragging his ass out of bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I should roll and see how Gorko's doing on his... Oh, he's got a hangover. He's staying in bed for a while. He's not getting up. So
Perry comes down, still wrapped up in a
Guess
blanket.
Clue will have to make the coffee
Okay.
in that case.
sorry, what was Perry wrapped up in?
Still wrapped up in one of his blankets.
Oh, okay. All right. You all are sleepyheads. It's like Christmas morning or something, like in the fairy tale.
In Perry's case, it's more just trying to stay warm.
Okay. All right. Yep. There's hot coffee going around. Madame Cookery comes out. She brings you your special cakes. So I think it allows you during a short rest or something, extra D8 of hit points or something. If I remember, I'll look it up. I know we have it written down somewhere. Probably in her character sheet. Yes, Kristi. That's probably where it is. Let me see if I can open it up. Yes, and a bird arrives in the morning from Jarlaxle. It reads to the effect. It comes also, I should say, it comes with a map of the city. And I'll take you back here. So I already showed you guys the location, so I didn't. So just metagame this because I couldn't be bothered to take it away and redraw the thing. Can I put that on another layer? Yeah, okay, I can. All right. Anyway, the map though, instead of like where it has a marking, what you guys see. Let me go to my drawing hand. Is basically an X right here, and it reads 10 o'clock. And then P.S. we can talk before we move on to the location.
I guess we should meet him.
So you guys do have a day if there's anything that you wanted to do before tonight.
Mara wakes up and she is already dressed. Looks not like abnormal. Like she's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for some bizarre reason, even without her coffee.
I mean,
and she looks at everyone and goes, "All right, everyone have fun. I'm off to go to the paper. Bye."
don't forget your coffee. Clue just like vaguely tosses a cup at her.
Okay. I'll put just a pause on that since that's going to involve role playing and just go through everybody else to see what you all had in mind. Just in case there's more role playing, I'll know and can kind of prep.
Bar is just relaxing until the time to go.
Okay. All right.
Clue would probably be looking out for the guys observing the bar.
Okay.
Trying to get a hit on all of them. So as they leave, he can be more assured whether or not they're following them.
Yeah. You can go ahead and do a perception check.
Jeez.
Oh, that's persuasion.
Wait. Should be the same. Yeah, 15.
Okay. Yeah, you head outside. And what time of day? You kind of slow.
I mean, it's early
what?
morning, so I guess it would just go for a quick walk.
Okay.
And just go back and just observe while he's out.
Yes. So as you're heading over to the, I don't know if let's say you go to get a newspaper from your neighbor, down that way. You think that you see somebody from the tavern, because you've walked down Troll Skull Alley a little bit. Actually, I think I have the map for that still. Let me just make sure. I have a lot of maps. Troll Skull Alley. Okay. It's easier if I drag it up and then move you guys over, then it doesn't matter. Okay. You're heading, from home. So you'd be heading in this direction, over in this way, pinging to the west.
The black square.
Yes. So, this is like a street here, and you can see maybe 3 streets up, someone seems to be loitering on the corner. Where they would be is like around here where they would have a view, and they just kind of stand out because most people on the street are moving around, or they might be setting up to busk, or they might be panhandling, although the north word's pretty nice, but...
Dynamic lighting.
Oh, is it? Stupid dynamic lighting. There we go. Find the right map, turn the effect off, and save settings. All right. So you're heading in this direction. Apologies. I don't know why you were diverted to dynamic lighting. And then where the loiterer was, a few streets down, would have been like on this kind of corner here. So they're positioned in a way that they basically can see down the street to your tavern, but they're not so close that you're sure they're watching you. They just kind of stand out to you.
Okay.
That's what you see. Was there anything, Perry? By the way, when you have you've got your homunculus now, and where are you going to keep it and the stone?
That's That's a good question because there doesn't appear to be a range on it, but Perry needs to be able to control it. But Mara is the one who controls it. So not. Why did I say Mara? Nez is the one that controls it.
Okay.
So I guess it's going to have to be a case of in the evening before they depart to go meet Darlaxel.
Mm-hmm.
Nez is going to have to return to the bar so Perry can form the telepathic link to communicate where it's going to be or where he needs it.
Okay.
I do believe if it works under familiar rules, which I do believe it does, you can tell it to go somewhere. But like if you said, go up and fly to the top of that mountain, it'd go there. But there'd be no way for you to get it back from up there.
Nez would have to be within a mile.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So other than that, it's going to stay up in Perry's room until they go.
Okay.
So meanwhile, Perry's going to be working on a coat.
Okay. Perry can work on the coat. That's fine. All right. So you are headed over to the Waterdeep Wazoo to talk to Gaxley Rudderbust, the woman who is the publisher of the Waterdeep Wazoo. I had to look this up in the time that since Kelsey brought this up, so I thought I would just remind you of the actors and the name of the paper. And it's between Imar and Stallion in the North Ward that the offices are located, that you broke into, if I remember correctly, last time.
No one broke in. Mara distracted and Thelva mage handed it out.
Yeah, that's still called breaking. I think you had an unseen servant that went through a window, if I remember.
Yeah.
So that's the breaking it under part. Well, it was more to leave something.
There was no breaking.
All right, yeah, so Mara, you're heading over to the offices between Imar and Stallion in the North Ward. And it's daytime. It's a newspaper, so plenty of people milling about. And you know that from your previous time there that there's also a second floor where the publisher had their desk.
Yep.
So you walk in. There's nobody currently at the reception desk.
So Mara just is like, oh, well, I guess I can let myself in, and walks up the stairs to the where the offices are.
Okay. When you get up there, there is it's the downstairs is open, but the upstairs is more lined with walls. And at the end of the hall, there is a big sign on the door that says "JB Never Caught."
That was the person, right?
Yep.
Okay. Mara walks up to the door and...
Sorry, no, you're right. You're right. Gaxley Rudderblast. That was my mistake. Sorry, it was my eyes went to a different name.
That's going to be like that. Doesn't sound familiar.
Gaxley Rudderblast. Bust. Sorry.
Mara walks up to the door and politely, just kind of goes dun 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 on the door.
You hear a sort of barking order from the other side. Yes.
Mara knocks once more.
Come in.
Mara opens the door and goes, "Hello, editor, darling. How are you?"
Gaxley looks up from a stack of papers and she's like, "Who the hell are you? What are you doing in my office?"
Mara looks completely affronted. "Darling, you don't remember? I come from PN2C. You and I spoke. You asked me if I had any juicy gossip.
Oh,
I'll share it with you, right?"
Oh yeah, you brought me Oh yes, you the letter that arrived on my desk after you visited last time.
Yes, it did interrupt our conversation.
Yeah, I don't like people barging in, but I like your moxie. Come on in, shut the door, sit down.
Mara politely closes the door, walks up and sits down. I don't mean to barge in, but there's no one manning your front desk. You really should look into that.
I will. She makes a note. Fire
Now-
receptionist.
Poor receptionist probably just went to the bathroom. Mara leans on her desk and steeples her fingers. So I have a story. The only caveat here is I do not want my party named in the story.
Okay. Well, we protect our sources. That's fine.
Awesome. Now, are you familiar with the dragon staff? And then Mara leans back in the chair and kind of just slouches there.
The one protecting Waterdeep or a different dragon staff?
That's the one.
Okay.
The one protecting Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware of where it currently lies?
No, that secret is held by people with higher ranks who don't want to divulge the information. So, nope.
What if I were to tell you that it has gone missing?
Her eyes widen.
And has been missing since, from what my party can deduce, since the old Open Lord.
Daggled. She sort of
That is correct.
leans back in her chair. She's like, all right, so what evidence do you have? Like, what can you bring to... I mean, this is an interesting story, and it fits with what Daggold was like, and we know he stole the money. But, your word isn't quite enough. Even though you did, last time you had the letters, do you have something similar this time?
I wish I could provide you with physical evidence. But sadly, if I do, it will implicate my party.
Well, what if we just made reference to some heroic citizens acting out of a sense of duty to protect the citizenry who wish to remain anonymous?
We could definitely make that happen. However, I do have a name for you to drop in this whole ordeal. You do not have to mention my party, but you can drop this name. And when the dragon staff is returned, which it should be hopefully within the next couple of days, if my party survives. Are you familiar with the name Jerlaxel?
Guy around Luskin? Yeah, we occasionally report on things from Luskin. His name comes up.
He was the one who hired my party originally. 1, to collect the money that was lost, and 2, to collect the dragon staff. And his idea, and this is where I know newspapers can fudge the truth a tiny bit, but you don't need to. He wants to return the dragon staff to Waterdeep. He wants to rescue it from what Daggold has done and return it.
Now her eyes narrow, and she holds you in a regard for a second. You can tell that she's running things through her mind. She's calculating. She's like, I've reported on Jarlaxle for a long while. I didn't get these gray hairs yesterday. Jarlaxle doesn't do anything that isn't in the interest of Jarlaxle.
He's actually doing it in the interest of Luxon. But...
That makes more sense.
Which, if from what it sounds like, is Daggold is basically cock blocking Jarlaxle and making sure that Luxon is part of the Open Lords.
So Jarlaxle wants to hire a local party to rescue the dragons and the staff and make Daggold look that much worse in the eyes of the Lord's Alliance.
And not only that, but in the eyes of the members of Waterdeep. I mean, you as the people do deserve some information. The fact that your politicians are hiding this information from you
is par for the course. That's why my interest.
Mara just kind of smiles and nods. So you're on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
He understands this. Granted, I'm sure you've heard the stories. The man's not that great at politicking. So
she kind of looks at you a little bit skeptically now, but continue.
So I'm here I figure that he is doing Waterdeep a solid by returning one, hiring me, my party, but two, returning the dragon stuff. That is his whole goal. So I figure, why not let the people of Waterdeep know the heroics of a person who's not part of Waterdeep?
She leans back in her chair. She's like, You're good at the PR job. I'll give you that. And certainly it is the case that, knowing Jarlaxle, he does make weird alliances if he benefits from them. Not typical. His morality is it's not his allegiance is flexible. His availability is very open, shall we say, if he thinks he can get something out of it. So that sounds like Jarlaxle. That sounds exactly like Jarlaxle. All of these things are plausible, but you said your party is off to recover the everything?
We're recovering everything within the night.
Where are you going? I mean, I could have some reporters there. We could cover the story when, everything is finished. We could be, the scoop. You want to give it to me, then we can be right there to document it. I can have a crew waiting, holding back, and, we start here the fighting. People reported, the city guard came, whatever, and then my reporters just happen to live right across the street from wherever it is you're going.
Sadly, we were not given the location. Jarlaxle was holding us hostage to that.
She giggles.
However, I do have access to paper birds.
She reaches in her desk and she pulls out a paper bird and a quill. She's like, it's got 5 uses. You don't have to refill it. It will write 5 times. It's more than you need for one paper bird. Once you know the location, send me a message.
I will. I can definitely do that. And again, I do not want your people in any harm's way. And if for any reason Jarlaxle does not want to do an interview, which I am sure this man will not want to do an interview. He kind of gives that vibe. No pictures, please. Kind of. The man is a diva.
He's a diva who likes to see a drawing of him shielding his face, catching his really handsome profile from my recollection.
Yes. However, we can definitely make interviews with the party to be named later. Of course, under alias, without name dropping.
Yes, you are local. I appreciate a good source. And the authorities know that there's no bother trying to shake me down.
I do like a good secure newspaper. They're always the best.
All right. Well, when you have the location, send it to me. I'll send my reporters in plain clothes, not to be obvious, just happen to be in the area when things were going down.
Awesome. Make sure that they're topped up on sleep. It is going to happen in the evening.
All right. I've got staff working 24 hours in a 24-hour city, so I'll get my reporters on it.
Gotta love the 24-hour news cycle.
Yep. Business is a pain in the ass sometimes, but I love it.
Well, it was a pleasure seeing you again and again.
Likewise. Next time, she reaches forward to offer her hand and shake, make an appointment.
I work the way the news drops. So sometimes you know how it goes. A good story can't always be made easily available for an appointment. But I will try to be more polite next time. No barging.
Appreciate it. She gives you a smile. Kind of watches you as you leave when you close the door.
Or gives her a wink right as she closes the door. Like that.
Yep. And she sort of sneaks out of it, shutting it behind her. Slides away. All right. Well, this is perfect because we can kind of finish this up before we wrap up for the night, because we can start next session at the start of where we're going to start. But my question to y'all is, you know where your tavern is. You know where the location is. When it gets to be, time to get out there, how are y'all getting out there?
We should
Aaron?
probably walk.
Yeah, easier to make sure people aren't following you when you're walking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then what we'll do is I'll go back to the city map. We'll do some rolls. Actually, so this is gonna be a group stealth, or how are you gonna do this?
I mean, I guess.
Alrighty dighty. Let me get out my calculator. We can do it in sections because it's quite a ways away from where you are. So I'll say we'll do it in 2 parts, sort of like through the North Ward and then also through the Castle Ward. So from everyone who is going to, oh yes, also who is going? It's another question I need to ask.
I thought everyone.
Everyone of the main party, and are we taking friends?
We're taking friend. We should take friend. We need as much manpower as we physically
Yay.
possibly can.
So
Okay.
main party and friend. I'll roll for friend.
Wait. If friend is coming, and we've already stressed how important it needs to be that they are not seen, then
Now I'm for shoving a cloak over him. That much is obvious.
as long as everyone was in 30 feet of Hibara, then they're going to get 10 to their stealth for the next hour.
I'm
Okay.
assuming I've got to get Nez sheet up as well for this, since.
I mean, are the PT coming?
Well, Nez needs to
Wait,
be
haven't-
close enough for the telepathy and communicating with the homunculus if we're taking.
I mean,
stone.
that doesn't necessarily mean they're coming for this.
True. But you also don't want Nez giving away where they are.
I mean,
What's-
if Nez isn't going with them to the place, then it doesn't really matter if she's. Because she's just going somewhere else. She's not with us going to meet your Laxel in that case.
True. I'll just roll for Perry.
Well, it could be the case that she knew the destination. She went there kind of like her own.
I rolled a fucking 1.
That is an 18.
Yeah, you get a +10 because of Pass Without a Trace. So
That
I
was
think what
still
I think
fucking
what
one,
Sib is
Jesus.
saying is that in order to use the homunculus, he's going to need Nez around. Doesn't necessarily mean that Nez has to.
Close
Because
enough to both communicate with the homunculus and for the telepathy, which only works up
it's-
to a mile.
well, is it a mile across the city? That's the question. So
The circle was a mile in radius.
what circle?
What he got rid of.
When?
Last session,
yeah,
okay.
it's a
that was the
plant
plant
circle.
growth. That was the plant growth circle.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm sure a mile would be. She would still be within the mile, if she's in the tavern, because that's in the North Ward.
Tavern's here, and that's where Gerlaxel wants us.
All right. So
But
she
I
went to
believe
like
that's over a mile.
All right. So she went to the market though.
The market's definitely within a mile.
So Nez could go and hang out at the market.
Yeah. That should work.
Okay. All right.
In that
So
case, I'll just roll for Perry.
okay. Yeah. All right. And I need what? Mara, Hibara, and Thalvar?
Oh, they're all rolling.
Yep, because it's a group.
It's party rolls.
17.
Mm-hmm.
I need to roll stealth.
Yep. 15. Oof, Mara,
Ooh.
very. Okay.
Nice.
And then can you please roll again for the Castle Ward section of your travels?
Okay. That's for friends.
Okay.
And this is for clue.
Oof, nice.
+7. You just assume I'd have some decent numbers at some point.
Okay.
25.
All right. Okay. So you guys go stealthily to the location. When you arrive, so you come to this dead end near Turnback Court. It's very, very, like, the lights aren't bright here. People seem to, like, it's a lot of lights out in the houses. And when you all arrive here out from the shadows, appear 4 drow, 3 of whom you recognize. One is got almost like a sneer on his lips and a glare in his eyes. Doesn't seem at all happy to be here. You recognize Felric easily because you've seen him the most. But he looks quite, businesslike. You know, he's not being overly friendly. He's just sort of, keeping quiet, making eye contact, nodding. Then there's
the waves.
Oh, Mara totally is. Oh, wait, no, that's
he gives her
Mara.
a wink.
Never mind.
He gives her a wink when he makes eye contact with her. His buddy, too, seems kind of nonplussed. And then there's a drow there that you don't recognize, but this drow is, like, pretty well kitted out and wearing a hat. And sort of gives you a little bit of a wink. And on that, we're going to draw the stage curtains. And we'll start next session at the start of you guys actually going and finding the dragons.
Yay!
And we started, what, a year ago, did you say?
Yep.
In like a week and a bit. It's been 2 years.
2 years?
No, it's only been
no,
a
1 year.
1 year,
sorry.
okay.
1 year, yeah.
Okay.
No,
I only
it's 1
started
year.
playing D&D in 2020.
Yes. So that's like a level every other month. So
Mhm.
that seems reasonable. All right. Yay. Okay, yeah, we're getting to the big climax. I'm so excited. And I can't wait to see what I have in store for you guys. It'll be fun. Yes. So, and I think that's everything. So, unless there's, that's all that's left to be said. Then is until next week Sunday, when we do the big thing you've been building up to. It's goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Bye.
Goodbye, party.
Bye.
Hey, they did the bit. And